Hello. Good morning. I'm very tired. But I'm doing well. I don't know how this will go. I know there's a lot of princesses we haven't seen, but it's like, how do I get there? I don't have a guide. I mean, I can look up a guide if I just end up getting the same little fellas every single time, but I don't know. We'll see how this goes. How are you guys doing? I am doing well. I'm a little eepy, so apologies if I'm a little slow. Um, but we should be okay, I think. Alright, I'm gonna turn off the music. Alright, there we go. I did not put the game on before starting, which is entirely my fault. Okay. It'll load at some point. It'll give it a little bit. It'll load. It'll be great. Just give it a second. Just give it a second. Um, is it gonna load? Okay, it says it's launching. I'm gonna trust it. Launching? Oh, is it updating? Really? Are you updating now? Why now? Huh? What? Oh, it's updated. Great. Great. What? Cool. I'm tired, man. I am so confused. The world is just so confusing. I have brain. Oh, there we go. There we go. Sweet. Sweet. Shall I? I need to move this down. This is gonna drive me nuts. Why is it like that? Can I not move it? Ugh. Make this a little bigger, then I make this a little smaller, because it's gonna make my brain explode if it's not perfectly lined up. Why is it not perfectly lined up? Oh, horrible. This is horrible. Is that a little better? That is a little better. That doesn't look as bad. You know, I'm really tired, but I'm just getting really distracted. We're gonna continue. Uh, shit. Um, okay. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. I'm gonna do new game.
You're here.
Okay. Go. I'm assuming you just have to do new game.
Of the cabin is
I'm gonna just enter the basement.
the door to the base. Good.
I'll just continue down the stairs. Let's talk a bit.
Okay.
Thank you. You turn. Slip the. She has. You rush. Okay. You slowly creep down the basement stairs, where the princess sat only a moment. Is it just
Okay.
your eyes dark? Where is she?
Investigate the arm. This is what we didn't do last time.
As you step towards the severed limb, you hear the pattering of feet behind you, soft against the basement floor, then loud and desperate against the stairs.
Oh, she's going up.
You turn to chase after the princess, but she's fast and has too much of a lead.
Interesting.
She slams the door behind her before you can make it to the top of the stairs.
Oh, she left. She leaves and leaves us down here? Oh. Oh shit.
Thanks for letting me out. I'd return the favor, but I think we both know that I can't trust you to let me stay free.
Oh.
With those parting words, the princess walks away, her quiet footsteps eventually fading as she leaves you and the cabin to rot. You're stuck here, alone. It can't just end like this, right? As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over. You don't know how much time passes before the end, but eventually it comes. The world ends, and you end with
The world ends with you? Wow, just like the game to where we... The witch. Ooh, wait, we've had
You're
her,
on a path in the woods.
right?
Oh, don't.
We've had her, I think.
The interior of the cabin is a mess of twisted roots. The blade is your...
Take the blade.
Take the blade.
Under the basement. We're gonna,
The door to the...
Silence, I see. Don't think I've forgotten about you. I recognize the sound
Okay,
of your
okay.
nervous little footsteps as soon as they
She's
came
not
into my
actually
home.
in chains for this
I know
one,
who you
so...
are, and I remember
I don't
what
think we're gonna
you've
survive
done.
it, but...
She must have you confused with someone else.
Okay.
You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she... Oh, that's pretty sharp. Call it... Well, I'm just... Is it? Or just focus on the time.
Okay. Okay,
Do you
Slayer.
think that being direct with your ill will frees you from its wickedness?
Yes?
Murder and
Of
betrayal are
course.
still murder and betrayal, whether you state your intentions or keep them hidden behind your back.
See, this is why we never tell people what we're actually thinking. She's just as mad, only now she's ready for us.
Darn.
Better a violent fool than a plotting coward. Better for me, I mean.
As you close the distance, readying your strike, the princess's chain falls from her wrist.
Uh-oh.
She takes advantage of your split second of surprise.
Dirt?
and throws a
Uh-oh.
fistful of dirt into your
That's
eyes.
not good. That's not good.
She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little
Not sneaky, little.
woman after my own heart, really. It's a shame we're playing opposite teams.
Darn.
This is why you couldn't just abandon her here. Left to her own devices, she would always find a way out. Now stop her.
Sneak a way out? Just like Sierra escape.
You must have known I would be ready for you. Deep in your heart, you know the same things about me I know about you. We're both so very awful.
We could be awful together. How about
Brush
that?
the silk from your eyes, the princess tackles you, flattening you against the dirt floor.
We were always going to kill each other here, weren't we?
Maybe.
I can't trust you, and you can't trust me, and those doubts spin and spin and spin into hate.
Aww.
She buries her teeth deep into your chest, tearing.
Oh, ow.
Distracted. Stab her in the back. In for a penny, right? Why not? As the princess rips meat from bone, you plunge your weapon into her unprotected back.
Damn.
You bastard! Even face to face, you find a way to stab me in the back. I know
Damn.
you're hideous, absolutely wretched, just like me.
Maybe we are the same. So what? Throw her off us. Kick her in the shins. We don't have to fight so dirty.
What?
Of course we do. Fighting clean.
You're not gonna win that, buddy.
No, we're all at the bottom of the barrel here. There's no point in pretending otherwise. Are we at the bottom of the barrel? We've got dirt in our eyes and a chunk of us chewed out. If that's not the bottom of the barrel, what is? No arguments here. You're doing great. Keep playing dirty if that's what it takes. But if we win, we won't be at the bottom anymore. We'll have climbed a little higher. And once we start climbing, well, who knows where we'll stop?
Interesting.
You'll stop right here if you keep daydreaming. Don't let yourself get distracted thinking about what comes after.
I love how she's just standing there. She's just chilling.
None of us ever said we stopped fighting. What a low and vicious fight it is. Eyes gouged, skin scratched bloody, hair ripped and nails broken. Every rule there ever was in the Book of Honorable Combat. Both you and the Princess have broken a dozen times over. That's nice and all, but are we winning?
That's a good question. I don't think so.
Who's winning? I thought playing dirty was supposed to give you the upper hand, but I suppose that doesn't work if you both sink to the same lows. Still, at least you're not losing.
True.
The princess cackles maniacally as the fracas continues. But behind her cackle, you hear the low groan of warping wood. Wait, what's going on?
Uh-oh, what's going on?
Establishing a newer, better packing order. No, the groaning thing. Why is the wood making noise?
Good question.
Who cares about the groan? It's just a sound. Things make sounds all the time. I care about the groan. Doesn't that mean something bad is happening? Oh, yes, well, I'm afraid that's the sound of the basement getting smaller.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
You hear that, you pathetic wretch? Those are the roots of the wild, and they're coming to choke the breath from your lungs and squeeze the life out of you.
Oh, no.
Excuse me, what?
What?
You and the princess disengage for a brief moment, just long enough to get your bearings. Behind you, the basement door has been sealed over. Thick roots are the only exit from the dirt pit. And slowly, but very perceptibly, the roots are closing in on you both.
Oh.
That's right. They're coming for you. And they won't stop until there's nothing left down here but them.
What about you? They'll crush you just as easily as they crush me.
As long as you suffer while you die, I'll gladly suffer with you.
Oh my
Especially
God.
if I get to see it happen.
This doesn't help anyone. I can't believe she'd kill us both just to spite me.
'Cause she would.
See? This is exactly why you've been tasked to slay her.
Thank you,
She's an
narrator.
monster who'd gladly burn the whole world for her satisfaction.
Thanks.
The roots grow ever closer. We know. We can see. You attack the princess once more, and once more the two of you fall into a vicious brawl. The basement continues to shrink as you
Ooh,
fight.
the noises.
Neither of you paid any more mind. Not until it's too late. The roots twist around you both, binding your limbs and rendering you helpless. As your fates close in, all you can do is watch her, and all she can do is watch you. At first it's almost gentle. The two of you lift it delicately off the ground. But the cradle of the growing roots soon gives way to tightness, and that tightness gives way to bulging pressure as they begin to constrict. The sound of creaking
Oh,
wood is
ow.
drowned by the snaps and pops of your
Ugh.
bones, pain flooding your senses as you feel your skin deform, being shaped unnaturally by the living basement. Tears well up in the princess's eyes, her own bones splintering and flesh swelling with trapped blood. But still she smiles through it all.
I can't wait to do this again, you wretched little thing. I hate you, but I wouldn't have it any other way.
The pressure is
Oh.
unbearable. You can't breathe, your vision swimming with red, your head pounding as everything tightens. And then you pop.
Ugh.
Everything goes
Ugh.
dark,
Gross.
and you die.
Oh. The wild. Ooh, what is this?
We are a path his
Oh.
gaze pushes against our...
That's not the princess, is it? And what should we have done? Let you... There's no need to bicker about it. I wasn't trying to start. Yeah. Now that you met...
And it's not like the fight is what killed us anyway. It was the cabin.
Interesting.
No point worrying about who charged who when that place ground.
It was a fitting end.
I see. So the cabin ground you into paste, and now you're convinced you're stuck together.
Interesting. So this is a similar ending to that one ending, but it's different a little bit.
Doesn't understand.
Yeah,
We
interesting.
aren't convinced of anything, and we aren't stuck together. We're one. This is how we're supposed to be. Can't you feel it?
You can't just passively exist.
I want to
forever.
passively
Not with her.
exist
Neither
forever.
works. I don't care if it was the cabin that killed you, because it seems to me like she was the reason the cabin could even do something like that in the first place. You need to remember that you and the princess are enemies.
Well, what if I
Let
don't wanna?
Bygones be bygones. Remember what she's done to you and how much it hurt.
We can't go back to that. We can't go back to the doubting and the...
Doesn't all that conflict feel...
Spoken like, honestly, a real puppet master. Have we considered that maybe she's the one trying to trick us?
I'm not.
But there's a feeling, isn't there? That petty feeling she mentioned. It is fuzzy, but it's there. Almost like she still hates us.
It feels mutual.
Please, stop. If you pay attention to that feeling, we'll fall apart.
Don't look at it!
She's
Ooh.
trying to turn you away from the truth. There's something she doesn't want you to see. I think you already know you have to look at it. Hold yourself together. We're no strangers to effort. We can push this back down. Something might do us in eventually, but I'll be damned if that something is a thought.
Hmm.
No, you can't bury that feeling. You can't hide from your past.
But I wanna.
The past doesn't have to exist. Our
But I
freedom
wanna.
is
I wanna run
We
away.
have to find it.
Interesting. The glimpse of something
You
bigger.
fall inward into a network of connections too vast for your mind to occupy. Are you a path in the woods? Are you a body? Can you even grasp the fuzziest edges of the shapes that confine you?
We can change to fill them together.
We don't need to be everywhere at once, just in the right place at the right time. You'd do best to remember that some wounds will never heal. Some rifts can never be mended. Even in rebirth, some things never come back the same.
What is he going on about? What does he know about us?
He can't make us quit, no matter how much he tries. He knows that talking's all he can do. Of course he's gonna try and confuse us. You aren't whole. You'll never be whole again. This struggle is meaningless. Whatever you think you're doing, you will fall apart.
We don't
Mm.
need to be made whole. All we need to do is find a single corner of his cage and break it.
There's a place you need to be. You just need to find it. Ooh.
You stretch and search and stretch and search, growing as you decay and decaying as you grow. As you strain beyond your limits, the ground around you becomes dry and unstable and crumbles into nothing beneath you. This place will fall apart before you find its end.
Ooh.
This task, whatever it is, you think you're doing is impossible. All
I
the more
wanna-
reason to keep trying. Come on, we aren't tired yet. That's
Interesting.
right, I know a loser when I see one. Call his bluff.
I can hold us together for a little while longer, so long as you trust me.
You won't find anything if I have to starve you. If I have to sacrifice my world to keep the princess at bay, I'll do it.
You do find something. It's cold and smooth, it gently buckles and cracks under the pressure of your crotches flattening against it.
Don't move an inch. Don't grow another blade of grass or harvest the remains of another dying creature so you can expand just that much further. Stop all of this right now.
I
Think it's too late for that, mate.
made the volume a little louder. Hopefully that's
I'm
better.
at your side. Shatter it and free us all.
Shatter the cage.
No, stop!
But his pleases peer at the sound of breaking glass. For a moment, you and she gaze through the tiniest hole to the world at the place you need to be.
Job well done, team. Just like I'd planned. Oh, can it? This was all of us, fighting as one.
Is this an ending?
Is this what he kept from us? Is this why he made us kill each other?
Interesting.
It's beautiful.
And then it's gone.
Where did it go? Why is everything so cold?
So interesting. You never get the chance to answer her. You turn to see her gone behind you, replaced by something else.
She's gone. And is that a... I'm begging you. If they think...
It's you. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
Something finds me in the long
Oh,
and brings me the gift
interesting.
of a fragile vessel. Nothing as we are, but I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom. She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Ooh. Oh. The networked wild to her.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world. Don't mention it. It's all part of the job. You make your way up the...
I'm just gonna skip through the stuff that I've seen.
The interior of the
Alright, let's take the blade.
The door to the basement creaks open. Good. You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs.
She's so coldly beautiful.
You step forward.
I'm prob.
Do we slay her? I'm gonna do a coin flip, actually. Let me look up the coin flip. Coin flipper. Heads is we slay. Tails is we don't. We don't. Interesting. Alright, we'll drop the blade.
Oh,
Oh, you have to be kidding me. Maybe it's somewhere up doubtful.
I'll be here.
You attempt to make someone else here. You try the door. You're here. You make your way back to the bottom. Against your better judgment,
Ugh.
you place the blade against the you cut into her flesh. No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too. As the princess approaches. Stop that. Thank you. You swing your arm towards her throat, the blade, but she's ready for it. She grabs your arm, her grip like a
I wonder if
strong
that's gonna
vice.
change
You
stuff.
drop the blade. Pathetically. She lets go, and faster than you can react, rears back and hits you with a bone-shattering haymaker. There's a
Yeah.
ringing in your ears. You're fairly certain you can feel bone grinding against bone where she fractured your jaw, but your body isn't allowing you to feel much right now. Adrenaline coursing through your system and numbing your nerves. You fall to your knees. You're barely able to bring your trembling arms up to defend yourself before she hits you again. Every blow is as punishing as the first. You feel
Ow.
bones shatter with every impact, unknown ruptures blossoming with blood somewhere inside of you.
I don't think we've seen this one yet.
You poor thing. I'll go
Last time
ahead
we
and put you out of your misery.
quote unquote saved her.
She places a confident heel on your chest and pushes you down to the ground. Her knee falls to your throat, your windpipe crushed beneath a weight you didn't think her slight form could possibly possess. It can't just end like this, right? I'm sorry, but it's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Interesting. A tower. Ooh, this one. Okay.
You're on a path.
Interesting.
A warning. If that's what you want.
Do we take the blade? Yeah, let's take the blade.
From the altar. The door to the base. Making your way down the spiral staircase, the princess towers over you.
Oh, it's
almost
this
blurring the
one.
weak- As if on command, but we didn't have a. Of course we. Oh, I understand what's going on. And
Kneel. Oh, kneel.
your legs buckle.
That's my good. The last time we met, what draws you back here beyond the empty halls of death? Speak.
The last time. Nobody should have. Then you should. He's being melodramatic, but that's worrying. Whatever you. You weak-willed buffoon.
Is that so?
The princess closes.
Something about that thought. The collapse of the old. It's time for me to seize my destiny. I say,
Perhaps you need another lesson in pick.
Do it. No objection. Don't know what. As your eye falls on the blade, you feel a weight.
Oh, shit. Can I not? Uh-oh.
You reach forward.
Stand.
This one's
Okay, yeah. We can do that. We were probably going to stand anyway.
Oh, yeah.
You
Oh,
can feel a creaking tension
very
between body and
interesting.
will as you slowly rise to your feet, like two foes forced into an unhappy truce. The
Very
princess eyes you
interesting.
with soft contemplation. The moment seems to last a lifetime, the silent anticipation of what's to come dragging out the long, painful seconds. But all silences are broken eventually.
To define me is to claim we stand on level ground. We do not. You are quiet shadow, while I am brilliant radiance. Take that knife in your hand and slit your throat.
What?
Uh-oh.
You don't have to listen to her. You're armed. Just steel your nerves, step forward, and end this.
Whoa.
Oh, we'll end this all right.
Oh,
Your
really?
hand lifts the blade and brings it towards your throat. Okay, I apologize for the unclear language. End
The unclear
her.
language. Oh, God, I want to know. I'm gonna save. I really should just go back to, like, these saves and click other things. Oh, okay. What would I do? Oh, no. I'm gonna do the slay yourself
No,
option.
you can't just slay yourself. You're perfectly healthy and capable, and all you have to do is ignore her and do what has to be done. The
What?
blade and the hand that wields it remain firmly locked in place until you change your mind and decide to do literally anything else.
Look at you quaking against my will. An ant defying a god. It's pointless to resist. In the end, everything submits to oblivion. But you're not the one resisting me, are you? There's something else in there. Is that a person? No.
Oh.
It used to be a person. It's something different now. An echo.
Is she talking about you?
That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you? A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
Oh.
No,
Oh.
no. What are you talking about? I'm just...
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
Oh, interesting. Wait, was this the same as last
You
time?
bring the blade to your neck. You
Oh!
slice the
Oh.
soft flesh,
Flesh,
severing veins and arteries. Your blood flowing freely down your body. It's a painful lesson in obedience, but the pain won't last forever. No.
When I see you again, you'll free me from my chains and deliver me to the destiny that lies beyond this place.
We will. I promise.
I know you will.
Oh.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Ooh, new one. Very excited. Oh.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path... Oh, let me guess. And at the end of the path is a cabin!
Yay!
Excuse me? Come on, man. We can see it right in front of us. And besides, we've been here like, what, 5 times already?
5 times.
I think this is 3. Who cares? The woods are always the worst part anyway. Nothing ever happens in them. I care. Every single time you've been here, it means an entire other reality has been damned to oblivion. One reality is already an incalculable loss. And there is a massive difference between 3 and 5. Feels like the numbers getting thrown around here are too big not to be abstract. Numbers like 5.
That's a pretty big
Numbers
number.
like entire realities. At the end of the day, it's all just silly, isn't it? None of us can
Yeah,
close
it's
to
a bit silly.
whole reality, and he's asking us to think about the difference between 3 and 5. You're already starting to lose the thread. Just because you can't personally sum up the contents of an entire reality doesn't mean that the people inhabiting it don't contain moral value. If you have any sense of ethics left in there, if you have any moral compass, please, you have to stop her. Don't you get it? Might makes right, and she didn't even have to touch us last time to prove her power.
Oh god.
So what? Just because she made us kill ourselves, we're supposed to submit to her authority without question?
Okay.
I
Okay.
knew when to surrender to our better. You would have lost eventually anyway, and it would only have made her angry. It would only have made things worse for all of us. Oh, for the love of... Can you all please just get on with it? You're not making this any easier for yourselves.
Oh my god.
Do we even have agency right now? We either do what she wants, or we do what he wants. Either way, we're listening to somebody.
True.
Please, nothing in life is a binary. Obviously, we find a third choice that nobody wants. You all talk about choices and freedom, but there is no choice when it comes to the will of a god. I'm going to cut you off right there. She is not a god, and the more times you fail, the harder it becomes for you to succeed. But the fact that you're still here means you still have a chance to pull this off. So, princess, dangerous, cabin, slay, now.
Whoa. Okay, now hold on. I have so many
Right
questions.
now, you have neither the time nor the mental fortitude to handle a single response. It's now or never.
I have a lot of questions. I'm not going to the cabin until I have answers. What am I?
To finish your inane question, the ground quakes beneath your feet. You
Shit.
feel an unyielding force pulling at you and your surroundings. The trees start to sway and then crumble, breaking apart as everything is drawn towards the cabin. Even the earth beneath you seems to shift, your feet unable to grip solid ground as you're dragged forward along with everything else. The end of everything. Any, words of warning? You already know everything you need to know.
Aww. No words of warning. What
As
the
you step
flip?
forward,
Oh.
the cabin explodes. You're flung backwards, violently slamming into a tree as debris rains down around you.
Whoa. Your better's ascension. Oh.
In paralyzed
Whoa.
terror as the princess emerges, her body unfurling from some vast space as she stands upright to face you. The world bows to her. The ruined landscape shifts, trees and stone and the ground itself succumbing to her gravity, orbiting her like a great black hole.
Finally, the little bird has set me free. This is always how it was going to end. And this is always how it was going to begin.
There's a loud thunk from the tree behind you as something embeds in its shattered
Oh
bark.
shit. Okay.
Pristine blade. It's now or never.
Uh-oh. Hey, funny one. Didn't you say something about a third option earlier? One that would make everyone
You
unhappy?
could always run away, right?
Yeah, true.
To where? I don't know. Anywhere.
Oh.
You're all ruining the moment of her ascension. Have you no respect for the divine?
No. I really want to do that. I'm gonna save. One sec. I'm gonna save and then I'm gonna do it. Bye.
A coward to your core, you turn defeat, leaping from the piece of floating debris and into the empty space beyond where the woods used to be. This isn't cowardice, this is a calculated move.
Yeah!
Can
Sure.
it be a bit of both? I'd be lying if I said I wasn't just a little afraid of her.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Are you so awestruck by my glory that you cannot bear to look at me?
Uh-oh.
I think not.
Uh-oh.
As you fall, a great force pulls at the back of your neck, violently yanking you away from whatever lack of destination you were headed towards.
Now witness me.
Yes, Your Grace.
Oh.
She turns you to face her. The scruff of your neck is held firmly.
We're being
between
held like a
two
little
giant
baby kitten.
fingers. So much for running away.
Look at her.
I forgive you your transgressions, but my destiny is inescapable.
She's right, we don't even have a weapon. It's over, isn't it?
It's
And
over.
yet she still extends her mercy. We should do as she says. Why are you all resisting in the first place?
Good question. Race your new
Spiting
goddess.
her. Spiting him it is.
Good. I can feel your heart opening to mine.
Her words are like a gentle tug, drawing you closer to the mountain of her body. You land softly on her shoulder. Her skin is warm and comforting. This really is
Interesting.
the end. Is it the end? We're
Is
still
it?
here.
Yeah, we're kind of chilling there. Whoa, the night sky weaves it into a textured nothingness. It does not respond.
He's really gone. Huh, that's unexpected.
It's a little unexpected,
He
true.
would have said something by now if he were still here. Right? Yeah. Never knew when to shut up.
He really doesn't know when to shut
It's
up,
part of
true.
why I liked him so much. I can't believe all it took to make him disappear was saying no. What happens now?
This world is but an illusion, keeping us from my ascension. A play of shadows dancing on the wall.
Princess reaches forward into the textured nothing. It buries its fingers in its divine touch flesh. Her touch is soft. Ooh. Interesting.
The flame may be snuffed, but the wall remains. This isn't just for my glory. You are a part of this now.
See? This is nice. We're safe. She's helping us. She's helping everyone.
Her grip tightens and somehow you feel it. The pain sits at the limits of your comprehension, like an endless sea of hands falling on you one after another, before finally collapsing on into themselves. You lose yourself in the darkness. Scream in unintelligible agony.
It will be over soon, little bird. Then your eyes will open, and all of this pain will seem but the fading memory of a distant dream.
Soon? Soon? Does that mean there's gonna be more? My only comfort is that he isn't here to see us suffer. He would love that, wouldn't he?
Textured nothing is ripped open, and with it, you are ripped open. Amid a sea of dissociated pain, you could feel everything that is you pouring out into the ether. And you could feel something else too. Anger, a need to lash out and hurt that which is hurting you.
Yes. Hurt her. Do something, anything, to make it stop.
No. If suffering is what she demands of us, suffering is what we'll give. Why would I doubt our God?
It is so tempting to see what's on the other side of that great big nothing, but I think I'm gonna lose myself if this goes on for much longer. Why do we have to be the ones going through all this pain while she gets all the benefits?
Blasphemer. We have been given the gift of offering ourselves to a higher purpose, and you spit in its face.
You continue to lose important pieces of yourself. The memories of entire lifetimes lived fade away into space where your only recollection of them is that something used to be there. You die and are reborn, die and are reborn, shrinking and shrinking again and again until there's no you left to die or shrink.
You've done so well, little bird. Behold, the fruit of your anguish.
Eyes open. Are they yours? They don't feel like yours anymore, but there's no other word to describe what they belong to.
Where are we?
Does it even matter? Here, there, it's all the same.
You're all starting to sound like me.
Your vision focuses, revealing what has been done. The world is opened up, and beyond is something beautiful.
Oh. What is that? I think I want to be there. It's where we're supposed to be.
Can we come back if we go there? I don't want to go there if it means we can't come back.
Princess steps forward, bringing you both to the edge of something beautiful. It's dizzyingly vast. Neither of you cross the threshold. There's roaring like underground thunder. She is stopped in place.
Were we supposed to stop? I don't think this is over.
After everything I cast aside on my path to ascension, what remnant of the old could possibly be left to defy me?
You look down. At the princess's feet lie a shifting mound, massive hands clambering over each other, crawling their way up her body. They start to pull. The mound becomes a sea, and the princess struggles to stay afloat, to keep the two of you close to the hole in the world and the light to something beautiful beyond, but she's drowning. The sea rises, she pulls you from her shoulder and holds you above the tide. You turn back to look at her.
We have to be able to do something to help her. This can't be how it ends. It can't. It can't. It can't. It can't.
I think this is the end. I can feel every part of me freezing over.
Hands reach over hands, pulling at her face, dragging her down into the frigid depths. She's tired and life fades from her eyes.
You have been the only thing I've ever known to show me grace. I am sorry if I have not shown you the same.
Princess Celeste last restraint, her face a shield of purpose and determination. In her final act, she hurls you towards the hole in the world, towards something beautiful beyond.
Fly, little bird.
No. No. I don't want to be somewhere she isn't. It would always be dark without her.
It's what she wants for us. But can we make it?
Question.
Of course we can. We can do whatever we want. And I believe in her.
The hole seals before you can make it to the other side. This time to bask in what lies beyond it is not now. You turn to look back at her. You see that she's gone. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
Yeah.
I don't.
Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirrors always make them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You grow. Ooh. The long, quiet time. You are at the cabin. Ooh, she's huge.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once.
Um. How many more vessels do I need to bring?
If I am to be an ocean, you have nurtured me into a pond. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective. You will have your rest in due time, and I am sorry for the burdens I place on you.
Alright. Let me go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Okay.
You're on a path in the wood. You're here.
Okay, I wanna, that's history. Okay. I'm gonna go to the main menu. Actually, let me save here. Main menu, yes. Memories. Okay, we've gotten you. Got in the tower again. Okay, I'm gonna go load game. Which ones have we not done? Okay, we've done all of that. I want to see what happens if you do
Can
this.
we actually do that? No, you can't. Absolutely not.
But I want to know.
You know as well as I do.
Oh, it's
that
got
we
Sven
can.
again. Oh god.
And we wouldn't want to throw away a
I feel like
chance for a
she's
special
gonna stab
romance
me.
now, would
Because
we?
honestly, she deserves to stab me.
If I were only capable of throwing myself off a bridge.
True.
Well,
If only.
are you going to describe our steamy, romantic kiss?
Sickening.
You lean in.
I'm
and
so
you
sorry,
kiss her.
narrator. I'm also so
And
sorry,
it-
princess.
And she reciprocates enthusiastically. You kiss. It's done. Are you happy now?
Wow,
Now
thanks.
this is the big moment. You can do better than that.
Wow.
Fine.
You and the
Oh,
princess
God.
romance and stare deep into each other's souls with all the roaring emotion that comes from letting what once was hatred turn into pure, unbridled passion.
He's so sick of this shit.
Are you making fun of us?
Yes.
And then each of you close your eyes and kiss. Words can describe neither the nuclear fire nor the ocean.
He's so sick of this. He's so sick of this.
Please. I think he actually likes romance.
Yeah,
If
he's
history
just
itself were
lying.
not about to end, historians would document this moment for the rest of time. Musicians would write era-defining ballads, and great artists would expend entire lifetimes trying to really capture the spark you hold right now.
Oh my god.
He's making fun of us.
As he should.
It doesn't matter either way because this is good stuff.
The good stuff.
I'm aware of my skills. But unfortunately for you, the moment doesn't last forever. You open your eyes, the princess smiles.
Okay, so she
brilliantly
didn't kill
up at you.
me. Great.
Time for you to
Good to
damn
know.
your will to oblivion, I suppose.
Good.
That was nice.
Her hand slips into yours.
I'm
and
surprised she
you
didn't kill
rush
me.
To the basement. Shameful, really, that the same thorns that so gracious. As you step into the thorns covering the basement stairs, they yield. Both you and the princess ascend the stairs without obstacle.
Your
Interesting.
nightmare is our dream. Whatever world will weave something new to.
You and the princess hesitate at the cabin door. This
Okay.
hands clasped, the two of you.
What do we do now? Where's everything going? Why?
Interesting. I was just curious. Alright, we're in the long quiet again.
Flickering lights, an empty city.
Okay, yeah, we've seen this. Load. What else? We've done that one. We just did that one, actually. What else? What's this one? Take the princess with you.
Ugh, fine.
I have a
You'll
feeling we
pick up
haven't
the
done that.
princess's severed head, its neck stump still oozing bodily fluids. Then make your way back upstairs to the first floor of the cabin. Did you see that? I could have sworn she moved.
It did.
She didn't. She's dead.
No,
Or
she's
if
not.
She's not.
No, she's not.
Are you listening to yourself? Do I need to explain to you why decapitation is lethal? The door
But
to your
it's the
bountiful
princess
reward
we're
is right
talking
in front of
about.
you. All you have to do is open it. You open
Is
the
this gonna
cabin
change
door,
anything?
ready to return to only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find.
Oh,
Instead, what you find is... Wait, no, that's not right.
Well played.
This is the end of the world, isn't it? I always thought I'd at least have time to explain myself before I had to watch it happen. It's already
aw, darn.
over? Is he gone?
He was sucked into the void. Don't worry about
We're
it.
still here. Maybe it wasn't the end of the world after all. Maybe it was just the end of his.
Thanks for carrying me up here. I had to take it on faith that you would know what to do. I'm glad I was right to trust you. So, this is the outside. Maybe it's just my lack of body, but it's colder than I expected.
Ooh. Oh, interesting. So this is a different one. Okay.
She's been dead. But it feels... You're...
Interesting. Is she just headless?
I am a growing chorus of all
I have a feel like I've seen you. Alright, I'm ready to go back. Yeah, okay.
You're on a path in the...
Interesting. I'm gonna load again. Wait, I want to get to the ending. And then Slayer. Yeah. Wait, did I already do this? I think I've already done this. Never mind. Gotta listen to the music. Let's go to this one and then Slayer. Slayer.
Your body is sluggish and unresponsive, actively fighting against you, but you do your best to stagger forward. One step at a time, you move towards the princess.
Oh boy.
Slitting your throat would have been a mercy, but it seems you're in need of a harsher lesson. Plunge that knife into your lungs.
No.
Sorry. Don't. As you take another step forward,
Ooh.
the blade digs into your ribs, slicing through flesh with ease.
Ow.
It somehow feels like an entirely natural thing to do, while the simple act of walking has become an arduous impossibility. Then it slides back out, the wound burning as a small hiss of air escapes through the fresh orifice. Blood fills your lungs.
Now, do it again. Keep doing it until I give you permission to stop.
Those are just words. You don't have to listen to her. It's what she wants. You, heroic one, what are you doing? Don't just let this happen. Stop him from killing you. I'm on it. Your other hand locks around your wrist, struggling to keep it from perforating vital organs. But the blade still flails towards you, managing to slice bits of skin that plop to the floor to
Disgusting.
join the growing pile of blood and gore beneath you. Despite the pain, you manage to keep yourself in one piece.
Like the anime?
For now.
Wow.
What
Nice
a
anime reference.
pitiful display. A wounded little bird. thinking it can defy a god. It doesn't have to be like this. It doesn't have to hurt so much. You can choose a gentle end. You can choose to leave that punctured vessel for the next.
Slay the princess.
You can pathetically struggle against yourself until the floor of this temple is painted with the bloody impressions of your futility.
You continue to approach the princess, even as the repeated gouges of your blade expose
Ugh, I hate
bone
the sound
and
effects.
muscle to the
So
open air
gross.
of the basement.
You know, this would be a lot easier if you gave us a hand.
My influence only goes so far, and I can only juggle so many things at once. The best I can do right now is to continue to drive you forward. Believe me, this whole ordeal would be so much easier if I didn't have to contend with free will.
You're the one making things difficult. You're the one making us hurt. She doesn't want to hurt us. She's just doing what she has to.
Stop.
As you finish
Hello.
crossing the room, you fall to your knees at the princess's feet, your chest heaving as your blood pools in the crevices of the stone floor, the coppery taste coating your throat. The princess kneels down, lifting your chin with her finger as her face lowers to yours.
Your devotion is misplaced. You've surrendered to delusion. But something about your defiant spirit speaks to me. You are different than you were before. Perhaps, if you've learned your lesson, I can spare you from the release of death. There's a place at my side for you, if you'll have it. Not as an equal, but as something worthy to be kept.
Ooh.
Priest, perhaps, or a pet.
Well, that's demeaning, isn't it?
It is demeaning.
Yes, how thoughtful of her. It's a mercy. Take it. I think he's given up whatever say he had at the start of all this. At least one of you is sane. She's within striking distance, and she's only negotiating now because she knows you have what it takes to put an end to her. Seize the moment before it's too late.
No.
Yes, though your body trembles, struggling to defend itself in the face of the princess's overwhelming will, you finally manage to break through, darting to her side before she can react. The wind of your freedom rushes through you, and you channel it into a decisive blow, stabbing into the soft flesh of her ankle and severing the tendons in an act of unyielding defiance.
Whoa.
She falls to the floor, crashing unceremoniously to her knees. But you don't give her any time to recover. Your heart pounding with determination, you plunge your blade into her chest.
Ooh.
As you find your target again and again, she laughs, crude emotion breaking through her once stony composure as your blade cuts her flesh. We can do this, can't we? You always could. The decision to give you this task was not made lightly. You're here for a reason.
It's not too late to pick up the pieces. It's not too late to toss that blade aside and beg for forgiveness.
Shut up.
I can't believe you would actually strike me. You heathen! You worm! You defiler! You don't know the consequences of your arrogance!
Before you can strike the final blow, the princess lashes out, knocking you off your feet. There's an unsettling wet pop as your spine
Oh,
breaks.
ow.
Numbness and pain spreading through your body.
Ow.
As you rebound towards the ceiling in a moment of disorientated lightness, she drives her fist into your chest. Your body is crushed as she pulverizes you into the floor, the ground itself
Aw.
breaking from
Told me we could slay her. Darn.
you. Lie there, broken, beyond pain, unable to even see what she's done to you. But the princess is succumbing to her own wounds
Oh,
as
we
well.
could.
She looks down upon her body in abject horror and disgust.
You made me use my hands. I can feel myself twisting into something new, something dull, something defiled. What have you done to me?
You're monsters and conspirators. I can't bear to watch this.
The princess has been nothing but cruel to you. You should feel liberated by her fall.
But I don't feel liberated. I feel empty.
Aside from the pain, I feel fine. She collapses to the floor. Her glassy eyes watch, unblinking, yet somehow still full of
Achievement
anguish
moment.
and fear as the two of you perish together. I suppose we were never gonna get a happy ending here, were we? Don't let those be your final thoughts. You saved the world. That's worth something. I guess. Regardless of how you feel about it, it's finally over. Thank you. Everything goes dark, and you die.
What's gonna happen next? The Fury. Ooh, that's a new one. Vaguely scary. Whoa.
In the woods. And at the end of the path. Okay, what the hell is that? I think he's upset.
Yeah, he's a little upset.
What's he got to be upset about? We just killed a god.
Exactly. You heathens destroyed the most beautiful thing that ever was, and ever will be.
I can't say I have much sympathy for you. She was bad for us and you almost got us killed.
Huh.
You're being too generous. He did get us killed. Alright, enough chatter. Got a thing I'm supposed to do, and if you don't mind, I'd like to do it without any more interruptions. Okay, great, you're listening. You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a... If your thing is telling us about the princess, don't waste your breath. We know all about her, and it's hardly a path in the woods at this point, is it? Look, if the world around you is changing, especially all the way out here, then that means you're nearing the point of no return. Whatever happens next, that's it. There won't be any more do-overs. So you'd better take things seriously. Good, we're all on the same page.
Ooh, it's squelchy.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up at the cabin on the hill. You'll find the princess within, as I'm sure you already know. End her. That's it? No final words of advice? I'd rather not waste any more time. I'm sure that any advice I'd give at this point is something you've already heard.
If there's still a princess at the cabin, maybe we can salvage things. Maybe if we just grovel and apologize, things can go back to how they were before.
Whoa.
Cut it out, will you? We need to be tough right now, and you're making it so much harder than it has to be, so stop whining.
Proceed.
The interior of the cabin is a place that feels long
Wow.
forgotten. There was once an elegance to its construction, carved marble columns holding a high arched roof, vaulted windows letting in the weak starlight. But that is how it was. Now there is a growth that has overtaken it. A viscous fluid seeps from cracks in the stone walls, and it congeals into chaotic streaks of writhing nerves and wet clumps of living meat. That's horrible. You did this. The furniture of note is a
You
pulsating
did this.
pedestal, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. A mirror? There is no mirror. There's the pedestal, the blade sitting on the pedestal, and the door to the basement. Just to tell us where the door is? I'd I'd like to get back to fighting, and if you want us to kill her so bad, I'm sure you feel the same. No more messing around. I don't know what to tell you. There isn't a mirror because I would know if there was a mirror. You're either seeing things or you're confused on the definitions of door and mirror. Or you're seeing things. That seems far more likely. What are you trying to say exactly?
He thinks we've lost them, that we're succumbing to madness, that something in us has broken.
That's an unnecessarily melodramatic way to describe a hallucination, but sure. I'm not going to waste time arguing with any of you. It's in our way. Let's just smash it. You take the blade. Good. You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it. As if you don't see it.
Interesting.
You really don't, do you? How strange. It's a bit grimy. Why don't we wipe it clean? Wipe what clean? Are you still on about that mirror? It's not real. I'd know about it if it were real. No, we can't doubt our eyes like that. It has to be real.
Smash it. Smash it to pieces. It's the only thing keeping us from her.
Don't you want to know what we'll see in there? We won't be able to see anything if we smash it. Nah, I'm with him on this one. Smash it! Let's get violent already.
Oh my
Do whatever
god.
you want with it. The mirror isn't real, so how you handle it doesn't matter, aside from wasting dangerous amounts of time. You
Smash
bring
it.
your fist crashing down against the door leading to the basement.
Interesting.
As if on command, it slowly slides open, scraping against the stone floor, its
Ah.
ancient hinges moaning as it reveals the dim path ahead. Why am I not surprised?
Hmm.
You step forward into the darkness. The stairs leading down to the basement are at once both narrow and grandiose. A high vaulted ceiling stretches up into a gloom beyond your sight, while walls wet with tumorous growths press in uncomfortably at your sides. You feel both unprotected and trapped, at once exposed and claustrophobic. The air is thick, its odor an oppressive violence, the metallic scent of fresh blood twisting with the nauseating embers of charred remains. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice, a bellowing rage, roars up the stairs.
Was severing the tendons of my ascension not enough for you? Was it not enough to rend my divine heart?
Uh-oh. She knows we're here.
Come see the horrors
Uh-oh.
you've wrought upon my flesh, and feel my hands set upon your throat. See how you've soured my once divine melody.
She's so angry with us. Why? Why did you desecrate her? Why couldn't I stop you?
You've got to stop thinking about her like that. It isn't doing anyone any good. She's not some untouchable god. She's an abomination, and we're going to put an end to her once and for all.
Whatever she is now is our fault. If she's an abomination, then what does that make us?
She was going to end the world last time. If I might interject, you didn't make her into an abomination. She's always been what she is. It's why you're here, and it's why your task is so important. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. The chamber's walls are
Whoa.
a deep, sickening red that drips down in clotted streams onto the charred corpses that make up its floor. This place reeks of torment, of ripped skin and burning bone. The princess stands in its center, muscles flayed and bare and weeping, draped in a tattered dress of her own skin. Her heart beats from its place in her open chest.
Do you know what I'm going to do to you?
There's not so much a moment of hesitation before she steps forward. Her chains pull taut, holding fast as she strains against them. The cuff around her wrist digs deeper into her skin, Blood drips from the place where metal meets flesh. And then, with a nauseating sound, the skin tears.
Oh!
It plops to the ground.
Disgusting.
She pulls
God.
her red,
Ugh.
glistening arm free from her bindings. She knows, and she is coming for you.
Uh-oh.
Let her end it. It's the punishment you all deserve for what you did to her. It's the punishment I deserve for letting it happen.
Screw that. We can win. We've done it before and we'll do it again, only this time we'll make it out the other side. Hell, she's practically done most of the work for us.
Wait, is there actually an option here? There is, okay. I'm going to end
You'll
you.
try. And that's what I've been so excited for. Let's hurt each other.
Your heart free of fear, you charge towards the princess, your eyes locked on each other, both of you prepared to lay down your very essence in one blow. It's now or never. Let's make it a beautiful blaze of glory. With a horrifying squelch, you are unwound.
No, that's our stuff. She can't just do that.
She can't just do that?
Unfortunate, I know, but reality is reality.
You should all just be grateful she's decided to keep us alive. Even in her defilement, she is merciful.
We're not out for the count just yet. Skin flayed and organs flapping, you charge towards the princess. That's right. She'll never stop us.
Still you defy your god! I've made the mistake of underestimating your resolve before! Never again!
You swing for her heart. What's left of you explodes.
So that's it. It's over. Just like that.
Of course it's over. It's been over since the very first moment we laid eyes on her.
This is the final note of your discordant melody. You will not return again, because you will live in that single tone forever.
No! It's not over! We're a god killer! We've returned from death itself twice!
Didn't you hear her? We're not dead.
What's the difference? From many perspectives, there isn't one, but functionally, that is, from your perspective, the difference is massive. You are entirely laid bare, spread to each corner of the room, yet you are wholly aware of the state you're in, incapable of movement, but entirely capable of perception. In fact, perceiving your state is the only thing you can currently do. You are preserved, perfectly, in the amber of her torment. We're more than this. We've lost bodies before. We just have to lose this one and make another.
Set this vessel for the next.
Absolutely not. I refuse to let you just decide to die with your task unfinished. If you die here, the world is doomed.
What do you want me to do, buddy? Yet you're still here.
Your Honor, where the hell are you? Are you already at the princess? This place is different. Rotten. Death all around us. I want to go back.
Ooh,
So you've returned
for hunting.
already, and I remain here. Is this our final destination?
The princess tilts her head to look at you, and with a gesture, you are unwound. Again? Already?
Clearly I left you with too much room last time. Perhaps this cell will hold you better.
You know what to do. Again.
Again, you relinquish your body. You find yourself here, but somewhere else.
She's gorgeous.
Your Honor. You're on a path
You
of the woods.
describes things. You better start saying what we do this time.
And what are you doing?
Attacking her, obviously.
Right. You charge towards the princess and...
There is no spark in you, only matter devoid of life.
you explode.
Again.
You let yourself go and you're living once more.
On a path? We are not on a fucking path. I have no idea where we are.
We're in the middle of a fight, so act like it.
So you are. Okay. You dive towards the princess and we're unwound. Yes. Her head swivels creakily on her neck, fire in her eyes as your body unravels with blinding pain.
No.
Again.
Again! No body, you exist, you are reborn.
No time. You narrate now.
Yes, of course. Pristine blade grasp firmly in your hands, you fly towards the princess before she can turn to face you. We might actually do it this time.
Don't say that.
I can feel that body of yours slicing through the air. How many more times will I have to scatter you?
As she turns towards you, the very essence of your being begins to flake away. Your muscles, then organs, then nerves laid bare and screaming as the rest of you is stripped of substance.
Oh, boo-hoo. It's just a body.
It just needs to last long enough to sink this blade into her heart.
It doesn't last. You are disintegrated. Everything goes dark.
There's no you to die.
How many times do I need to pulverize you before you finally understand? You are nothing. An empty void that dared to dream it was alive.
That feels right.
If we're nothing, then why are we still here?
Because we always have been. If we're nothing, then how can we do anything? The same way we always have. Being nothing has never stopped us. Now end this. End her.
You cannot win if you cannot be.
Force races towards the princess's exposed heart, threads of texture pulling from an all-encompassed nothing.
How? I scattered the atoms you clung to and there was nothing there to find. You can't exist.
Reds pierce her art incredibly spirit.
It's over.
Oh, I think I understand you now. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do the things I did to you. I don't think I knew what I was doing.
She sounds genuine. They always do in the end.
It's cold, but I'm going to be okay, right?
Oh,
She does. This.
interesting. Alright, we're in the long quiet.
Flickering lights in empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Alright. Let's go.
How long we will meet again?
Interesting.
You're on a path in the woods.
Alright, I want to go to... Which one? Okay, we did that one. I want to go to this one. Alright.
With a grim determination, you yank the blade from the trunk. Yeah, this feels right. She doesn't get to just smugly stand over us like we don't matter. Let's take her down a peg.
You're not going to win. You know that, right? What are you going to do with that tiny blade? Give her a scratch?
Even if that's all we manage, I'd rather go down swinging. See how everything's floating around her? I bet you gather yourself, closing your eyes and shutting out the towering vision of the princess. There is only her and you. That's all there ever was. It's time to face her.
Courage to oblivion.
You launch yourself towards the princess. The pull of her gravity catches you, carrying you across the ground into the violent swirl of her orbit.
Such defiance even now. Do it then. Show me what you think it takes to end that which is destined to end everything.
Don't you see how hopeless this is? She fears nothing.
That's right, she doesn't. So she has no idea what she's in for. With a heavy thump, you land on her chest. It's now or never. We've come this far. Let's take it home.
You're gonna actually be able to do it?
Strike. But her
I was like, I don't think this is gonna work, but maybe that's just
again,
me.
the wounds are superficial, mere etchings in a sprawling surface.
You see? It was always pointless. All this has done is bring us close to her. And how beautiful it is to be so close.
It's not pointless, it can't be. We wouldn't be here if there wasn't some hope we could succeed.
Is that all?
The princess plucks you from her chest, pinching the scruff of your neck delicately between two fingers as she brings you to eye level.
I forgive you your transgressions, but my destiny is inescapable.
She thinks she's so much better than us. There has to be something else we can do. We're not going out like this.
You offered us forgiveness. You would turn down such an incredible gift. You would turn away from her glory for something as petty as pride.
Roll the blade at her eye.
Yes, let's give her something to remember us by.
It's not gonna work, but like,
You concentrate your will to a fine point and hurl your blade at the princess's eye. It flies through the night sky
And then nothing. She could never be harmed by.
oh, never mind.
it pierces her cornea.
Good job,
She
me.
howls, recoiling in pain, and you fall from her distracted hand. You hit the ground with a painful thud. She narrowly misses you as she comes crashing down to her knees.
So I've misread you. You are not the willful key that will turn the lock of my liberation. You are an enemy to be smitten by my hand.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
The princess holds up her monumental hand, its glowing palm radiating a blinding light. It grows and grows until it's all you can see. And then you erupt, your very soul mere kindling to her light. The inferno incinerates everything that is you. And with it... No, that's not right. Why is it hot? I'm not supposed to be able to feel anything. Oh no. Oh no.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Suffer for the crime you have committed against my divine body. Damnation will purify us both.
There's nothing left to burn, yet you still persist amid a world unraveled.
It's cold now, and I feel small. I thought I was everything. But I'm no better than you, am I?
Really interesting. Huh. Oh, the voices are gone. Okay, we've seen her.
When we will meet again.
Okay.
You're on a path in the
I'm saving with the main menu. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Without a moment's hesitation. She isn't armed, is she? Can't know somebody you've never met. Free a gentle captive. A narrow cave is no place to fight. Sometimes when you cut something out of you, a piece of you leaves with it. Better to linger with a nightmare than let them run wild. I swallow you whole. Oh.
You're on a path. You're hit.
Okay, I'm just gonna...
It's all part of...
Let's just slay her with no hesitation.
Good. You're still listening to reason. You step... You lunge. You feel...
This is it, isn't it? Do you act
It's like... Yeah, but it's over. Is it over? It's... We should make... And why shouldn't we? I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is...
Oh!
dead.
Shit.
The blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
Okay.
You lean down and place your hand against her. We definitely won't if you... I'm sorry, do you... Wait. You know what that was? That was the sound of a heartbeat.
Ooh!
Followed by another.
This is new.
And another.
I guess I won't be dying alone after all.
Something sharp digs into your side, the shock of it sending your nerves into a pained frenzy. Quick, let's get out of here. It's too late for that now. You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her own deeper between
She has
ribs.
one. Ooh. How does she have one?
As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted by the effort, the little life that was left in her eyes fading rapidly.
An eye for an eye. A life
I feel
for
like
a
I've seen
life.
this before.
I guess we're even now. See you around.
You were so close. For whatever that's worth, everything goes...
The
You're on
razor.
a path
Uh-oh.
in the woods.
I don't know that one.
And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If
The music's different.
a warning, she will love. You couldn't be more on the money. But we're really
Oh.
doing this, aren't we?
I've never seen you before. I saw you in the last ending, but that was like a little snippet.
We know what to look out for this time. We know to be careful. Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
Do we take the blade? I want to save while we're in there.
The interior of the cabin is a jagged...
Ooh.
The blade is your... You take...
Okay, we're gonna take the blade and we're gonna enter.
It's scraping. She's not even trying to hide her knife. It's like she wants to get in our head.
Ooh.
That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head. Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
There's
Uh-oh.
something so wrong with that voice.
Uh-oh, yeah.
Yeah, she thinks she's better than us. Like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time. As you descend the final step, the
Ooh.
form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room.
Finally, somebody! Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't.
The distorted
hide that
voice is so
threatening
cool.
edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down. If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here. You are armed, after all.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
Who's gonna slay her?
The princess falls silent, her
Whoa.
smile wavering as you charge across the room. Okay, she hasn't pulled out a knife yet, and her hands are still behind her back.
Yeah, hands still behind her back.
We can win.
Mm-hmm.
We just have to strike now, but make sure you keep your eyes on those hands. I don't trust her for a second. But your focus is broken by the horrible sound of metal slicing through meat. Whose meat? Not ours, right? Hers, at first.
At first.
Then yours.
Then yours. Mm-hmm.
Hee.
Hey!
How?
Cheeky.
What did she even hit us with?
The knife, you idiots!
You stare down at your chest and at the long, thin blade she impaled you with. And then the red, angry slit along the flesh of her thigh, where the blade had been nestled just a moment ago. It's still lodged in her leg, emerging from her knee,
That's disgusting.
hinging up and out of her
Ugh.
body like some extra metallic limb.
Ugh.
Bullshit. Absolute bullshit.
Absolute
You're going to
bullshit.
die now.
Okay.
With a twist of her knee and a painful squelch, she does just that. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Uh-oh. The arms race. Ooh. This is a new one.
You're on a path in the woods. No, fuck that. If we're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that damn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin. What? The interior of the cabin is sharp. A constricting mess of curved and battered sheet metal pushing you towards... Wait, excuse me? What just happened? What did you just do? I feel dizzy. Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now? The circle's getting smaller and smaller.
The hunted.
Isn't an option anymore.
Ooh.
We have to fight. Good. It's better that way. Without a
And the
no one
stubborn.
can win, and if no one
Uh-oh.
can win, then nothing has any meaning. Great. So obviously you've already been here. How many times? This is our third? No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realize that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction, right? That can't be right. That's too much responsibility. Nah, impossibly high stakes make the fight so much better. Let's just stay focused, shall we? The only furniture of note is a bent metal table, a pristine blade perched. We take it. Okay, sure, you take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. This feels right. We just have to keep our senses sharp. That's right, we've got to be able to win eventually. We will win eventually. Hell, we might even win now. That's a fighting spirit I like to see. You could all learn a thing or two from this one. I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there? You walk through the door. You do know what doors are, right?
No.
There isn't just a mirror.
I don't know what a door is.
There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore.
No, we can see fine. I think.
Feel the air coming up from behind it, stinking of iron and steel. He might
he might be right, but it
If your
might be a
eyesight
ghost
is
trick.
not
There could be
clear,
anything at
trust
this
it.
point.
If it's in our way, let's just break it and move on. You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open it. Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess. You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement.
That was a weird
It's
door.
gone.
Huh.
And the mirror's gone. How surprising.
Ah,
It was
surprising.
never there. Just an illusion. Let's just get to the princess already. I didn't care about the mirror before, and I care about it even less now. Guess it's time for us to see her again. Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
Why did the music cut? Why? Why did it cut?
Step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They
Ow!
are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom.
They gave you a little slip and slide. Very sweet.
Your body tumbles onto the basement floor and the form of the princess comes into view, standing at a distance. She gives you a wry smile.
Hi, it looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore. But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
Is it? Is it
She's got
really?
another thing coming if she thinks we're going down easy again. Pride makes us dead. The only thing that matters is survival.
Actually, does survival matter? We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it. We just need to find a way to win once.
Nothing bad has come of it yet.
Yet.
Plenty bad has come of it.
You've left at least one entire world to ruin. The people there mattered. The past isn't real. There's only here and now. Your internal bickering is cut short by the wet
Oh.
sound of heat. From the princess's
Holy.
arms erupt twin blades glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves.
Ah, that's the
The
worst.
chain clatters to the floor.
Uh-oh.
She's loose, and she is coming for you.
Yeah, you better run, buddy. Or get ready.
You're going to make me walk
Holy
over to
shit.
you, aren't you?
Shit. She's coming for us, and I'm out of ideas.
Try let's do the flirting one. I think it'll be
I've
funny.
tolerated quite a bit from you, but this is a bridge too far. Please don't try romancing the princess. She
But
wants
we
to
did
kill you.
before, and we're
She's
fine.
going to end the
Like,
world if you don't stop her.
oh,
Do we have to flirt with the murderous monster?
yeah.
I'd rather not. I'm into it.
Can't say I mind either. Cheating? I'd say she's pretty cute.
Okay.
Can we flirt by fighting her, though?
I mean, probably. The look. What does that mean? Let's give her a look.
The look. We've all used it.
Did we? Have we?
Yeah, do you not know about the look?
Oh, shit.
The look, eh? So we're getting serious about this. Flash the princess. The look. And a rosy blush rushes to the princess's cheeks. As
I
she
can't
waves a
believe
happy
that.
grin. Unbelievable.
Oh, is that how it is? Yeah, okay, I feel that. I like you too. Neat.
Whoa.
Oh, be damned. This is actually going to work, isn't it?
No.
Still going to kill you. But now we can both enjoy a mutual romantic subtext to the murder.
Yeah.
Or not.
So true.
Oh, I like her. I like her a lot.
I'm sure you do.
Blush still glowing in her cheeks. The princess closes the distance between you, blades flashing. She skewers you.
Wow.
What worthwhile romance doesn't hurt at least a little bit?
Oh, hi, Smitten.
Is that she likes us. She's even said as much. Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die? You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you?
I don't like that we died without us knowing it. This really, really blurs some lines that I prefer not to be blurred. Are we still dead? Are we...
Does it really matter?
How are we even supposed to know the difference?
Doesn't really matter,
I'm
though.
saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead. This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here?
This is 4.
No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
Wow, thanks. I'm really glad that you support my creative endeavors. Wow.
Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's
Oh,
nothing that
no.
makes us better than her.
How many
We don't need anyone
multiplies can you get?
chattering about in here. It'll just confuse us. All we need is to keep fighting. Yeah, I'll pass on that. As long as we keep moving. We'll win her heart eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, show me something new.
None of this is working. Think. She skewers you.
She skewers you.
4 of us. Let's see if that helps. Then you skewer yourself.
Whoa.
I thought we both understood that dying doesn't get you anywhere.
Huh, that didn't do much of anything. We're tougher than I thought.
What's the point? It's all the same.
Oh no, Broken's here. Broken's a pain in the ass.
Oh, don't give up on me just yet. You gotta keep going.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up.
Okay, let's go again.
Just panic. Flee. She skewers you.
A lot of skewering
You
happening
get
here.
to escape. That's not how this works.
See? We're getting better.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
She's going to kill this body either way. So stop feeling what it feels. She skewers you.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
We're getting close to something, can't you feel it? One last time. One last time, that's all we need.
Sure.
Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that. I'm sure she'll listen to reason.
Oh no.
She skewers you. And then everything goes dark, and you die.
Again? 4? Uh-oh.
You're on it. Don't lose your head. We're in a cabin, and we'll take it from here.
Uh-oh.
Everything
That's scary.
over my dead body.
That won't be very hard. We've died a lot. But I can't say I mind anymore.
Besides, what better way to die so very many times than at the sharp hands of a beautiful woman?
True.
Sure, I can think of a better way to die.
No, you can't.
They're all the same, really.
Aw.
How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die? I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything.
Uh-huh.
The only thing we're gonna manifest is finally ending up on top. There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? How about you stick to describing things, and we'll stick to doing them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's do that.
Leave it to
Leave the pros.
We'll notch up that winning
Let's do it.
Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover.
Fine by me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only
It's more of a slide. We know. Fine, I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along.
are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs, or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this.
Kinda aren't a part of
Just
this.
want to win.
Fine, you make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together.
Aww.
But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that. I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it?
Uh-oh. No. I
I'm
don't.
not going to wait for an answer. I'm just
God
gonna show
damn
you.
it.
It's worth it though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Do-do-do. Ba-ba-ba.
He doesn't know what to do with himself.
Are you going to say what she does? Do you want me to talk now? Well, yeah, she said she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, me too.
Great.
I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing. Really? Okay then.
Here we go. Now.
The princess's skin twists,
Uh-oh.
splitting into red blue
Disgusting.
raw meat as it stretches and tears. And then it erupts.
Uh-oh.
She becomes a wave of blood and
Uh-oh.
viscera, pieces of her splashing against the
Whoa!
walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
Are you ready for what comes next?
No.
Holy shit!
That's what I'm saying.
Gorgeous.
Absolutely divine.
Yes, behold the perfect woman. Do you think we can throw her out the window?
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Painful. How is she still alive? Heart's still beating, that's all she needs. This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up. She doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it?
True.
This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing.
We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it.
Narrator,
What just happened? It's so quiet.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
Do not act, and yet, though that in action your body moves on its own, the princess strikes you as you approach, but your blow finishes its arc and you're already somewhere else.
You're incredible.
I am. Your weapons clash again and again, you and her entering a rhythm free of thought and free of self. There is only the dance, the ebb and flow, the shifting of tides back and forth between you. The deeper you fall into your play, the faster your hearts pound, the faster the momentum volleys between you. Jealousy building crescendo and then opening. Your braid strikes free of volition, it strikes hers too. Both strikes are lethal. Neither of you will survive, but neither of you fear what's to come. This is a good ending. Wow. Interesting ending. Ah. You do not get to see each other die, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
Alright.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
You're on a path in
Fascinating. I'm gonna go to the main menu. Oh, right, memories. Oh god, there's a lot. I'm not doing all of these, by the way. Okay, let's just slay her without a moment's hesitation.
Your honor, your the door to the good. You're still listening to reason. You lunge. Yes, exactly. It's over. With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. Why do I feel like we've done something terrible?
Oh boy.
You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience. But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here. You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away. What happened? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy. I'm so glad you're keeping an open mind. This is what's best for everyone. Trust me. Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier. Psst. Hey, we're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
We might. Of course we are. I like it here. I don't know. Of course we are.
Well, if you ever change your mind, just let me know, I guess. More happy time passes, though the word begins to lose its meaning. Time, that is, not happy. Happy still has plenty of meaning. Please, shake yourself out of it. We have to get out of here. The little voices' pleas fall on deaf ears. Eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence. Though words like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning to you long before that shift, you simply exist. Happy. Forever.
Oh!
I have already committed to execution. cannot go further astray.
Uh-oh. Stokeling back now?
Are we really happy? Or is he just telling us that we are?
Interesting. Not just saying that because you're the last person I
Good.
talked to.
Because I have an idea to get us out of here.
Oh.
You're probably not going to like it.
Oh no.
Blade. We can use the blade to get out
Have
of
we
this.
done this before?
I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero. He's right. It's the only way out. Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end. Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it. Don't you dare.
Anything to get out.
Thank you. I made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good enough reward for saving the world? An eternity of bliss? You ingrate? Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs. The princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it.
Oh. Oh god.
You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die. The end. Nice knowing you.
Oh, the Spectre. Have we seen this one before? Have we?
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to... I can assure you that if he doesn't remember what happened, that's fine. Well...
Okay.
A warning. She won't be a... The interior of the cabin is cold. A soft odor
Have
of
we?
dirt permeating the air.
The Spectre sounds familiar.
Cobwebs flutter in the corners. You can hear wind whistling outside, banging the shutters against the windows. The only furniture of note is an elegant antique table with a pristine blade perched on the edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. It feels like no one's been here for a long, long time. Like I've been saying, she's dead. We killed her already.
Let's take the blade.
You take... Though nobody's here. Naturally. As much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure. I guess we'll just have to go down and see. As you descend the final step, the form
Oh,
of
never
the
mind, we haven't been
princess
here.
comes into view.
This is
A
new.
skeletal body, lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain. Okay, she's definitely dead. It's just like I told you. Before you have a chance to finish your thought, the top of her head
Oh,
appears from
no.
underneath the floor. Two deep-set eyes stare up at you, followed by a mischievous skeletal grin.
She's a silly.
And finally, the rest of the body floats up to join the head. Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here? Ghost!
Trick.
Oh, wow. How
Wow.
absolutely
How so scary. Wow.
What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
Oh, it's you. Hiya, Keller. I was
Hiya.
hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
Do we want to talk about it?
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you.
What? You have problems with how we... You know.
Her touch is cold and ethereal, formless yet real enough that her icy fingertips send shivers dancing across your skin. So she has a body, and she's right there. That means we could kill her again, if we wanted to.
Almost
Without
there.
a moment's hesitation, you lash out with your blade. It's like you're slashing at air. No matter how many times you stab at her, no matter how many angles you strike from, all you manage to do is interrupt her form, the skin of your hand prickling with cold as it passes through, unable to find anything solid.
You're adorable when you're confused.
Aw, so sweet. Wrist fed him.
Say you could touch me.
Uh-oh, never mind.
Why are you even here? Just making sure you finish the job, or what?
Slay the princess harder.
You swing at the princess once more, and once more your blade cuts through nothing as she disappears.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Her voice chides from elsewhere in the room. You whirl around, finding her hovering between you and the basement stairs, looking you over with grim disappointment. She draws in close.
What?
I was willing to let bygones be bygones, killer. I was willing to ignore everything you did to me so we could get out of here, together. All I ever wanted was to leave this place. All I ever wanted was to find a way back home. Wherever home is.
Her eyes turn from wells of sorrow to pits of wrath as she stares into you.
I guess violence is the only language you speak.
Uh-oh.
She forces her hand into your chest, and then... Yes? Nothing happens.
Are you sure about that? Something should have happened.
And yet it didn't. We're fine.
Not yet. But let's see if you stay that way.
Uh-oh.
You can't be sure if you first hear or feel what happens next, but it is over before you can fully conceptualize what it is. A horrific splintering, the squelching of organs, the rending
Oh.
of tissue, an icy, numbing pain.
I'm done asking. The next time I see you, I'm taking everything I owed. Starting with your body. If you won't choose to give me my freedom, I'll just have to make you give it to me.
She's real now. If she's making us dead, we should return the favor.
Slay.
You swing your blade towards her.
It's not gonna work, but I'm
I'm
gonna try.
It connects. A gash widens across her neck, glowing ectoplasm leaking from the wound. But it's too little, too late. In her
Oh.
hand, you realize she clutches your still beating heart. It thumps unsettlingly. Did we get her? Even if we didn't, we've given her something to remember.
See you soon, killer.
Uh-oh.
I'm afraid you'll never know. As she crushes your precious organ in her hand,
Uh-oh.
everything
Ugh.
goes dark,
Ugh.
and you die.
The Wraith.
You're on a path, and here we go again.
The deck's stacked, isn't it?
Come on. Okay,
Have we
so
seen
you've
this?
already been here. Twice. Nobody here is what we can because you decided to. That doesn't sound. Well, of course we're even. Okay, what all this.
I'm just gonna
Continue.
proceed.
It isn't long before the war. The interior of the cabin is long and dark.
We have.
The only furniture
I'm gonna.
I suppose the only.
Oh, the only thing is that the cheated is here.
You slowly make your way to. What are the odds you have? You're icy. You're met with a.
What can we do differently here?
I say we let her do.
Great! See you in a jiffy.
You remain pinned to the floor of the long hallway as the rest of the princess's body emerges. Yours, are you seriously trying to blame this on your vision? You're awake.
Yeah, I've done this. I've done this. Okay, I'm gonna load. What should we do?
I see you brought that annoying knife again. So, are you waiting for a chance to use it? Or are you here for something else?
Maybe we could do this amicably.
This isn't a solution. Nobody wins here.
Mm-hmm.
You're...
Yeah, I'm gonna leave you.
Oh, she's upset, isn't she?
You're abandoning me here?
It would seem so, yes.
After everything you've done to me, you've chosen to do more?
The princess starts to float erratically from side to side, her cold exterior melting away.
But if you just leave me, then I'm really just going to be stuck here forever.
Oh no! Now I feel bad.
Go on and on and on and on, lonely and sad and hurting and empty.
No, not that!
She's about to try something. Get ready.
Oh.
The princess passes through you, a chill rippling along your skin, a disappointed sigh echoing in your ears. You turn and face her as she hovers between you and the stairs.
Is she gonna do the same thing again?
Spectral tears stream
No,
down her cheeks
okay.
as she places a translucent hand on your chest. It feels cold, but otherwise like nothing at all. Are we doing the right thing? Why do I feel so sad? Don't let her get to you. It doesn't matter. Somehow, soon, this too will be over, and we'll move on to something new. I feel like you all keep forgetting that. Her dark-rimmed eyes fall to the floor as she speaks.
I never wanted to have to hurt anybody. It's not who I wanted to be.
The tears on her cheeks vanish. She lifts her head, sorrow replaced with wrath, staring into you with fiery anger.
But I guess you've turned me into something worse.
She forces her hand into your chest, and then...
Oh, is it gonna be the same thing?
Yes? Nothing happens.
It's the same thing.
You do your best to pull away.
Leaving so.
You can't do horrific but you don't swing. She crushes it. Blood and ruin.
And it's gonna go back to the Wraith. Okay.
Path
Well, at least we got the Spectre. What else?
Shit. Yeah. No. Just no. Oh, then. All her.
I'm gonna just go leave. Oh, I can't leave. Shit. Okay. What if I go here? Actually, I don't want to go here again. Let me think.
Everything feels like it finally fit.
Oh, happy there. How about you stick to this?
Actually, that's not even no. Main menu.
You're on your.
So wait. Let me. I want to load the this one.
You're on a path in the wood. That's the spirit.
Okay.
The
I'm not
interior
gonna slay
of-
her. I'm not gonna slay her.
Her voice. Good. You're only making.
Okay.
You make your way to the bottom.
Oh god.
Without hesitation, you bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's... Though your nerves are seizing with pain.
Oh, is this my...
The princess is still... What if she doesn't succumb to her wounds? Whatever. You rush up the stairs and dive past the threshold. You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly...
Oh.
It's not like she's...
Okay, we've...
Just... You put... Where is she? Who's your...
So helpless.
Okay. I'm gonna do this again.
You're on a path in the wood. Don't mention it. It's all part... The interior of the cabin is all...
Enter the basement.
The door to the... Good. You're still listening to reason. It would be better if you walk down the... You're only making...
Okay.
You make your way to the bottom. Fine. Against your better judgment, you cut. The blade is sharp. Her limb. She didn't so... No. She smiles so... How is she still smiling?
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No. We won't have any of that. As the prince... Wait. Watch.
Oh, we've done this. We've done this.
Stop that. Your body. The prince... The blade! She nervously...
I'm sorry.
She plunges it...
Oh no!
Stay. Whatever. She doesn't know how to use... Apparently not.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, this is different.
One last thrust of the knife.
Ooh.
Your legs give out beneath you.
She doesn't know what she's
You
doing.
collapse to the floor, your blood pooling
Interesting.
around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The damsel. Ooh, this is a new one.
You're on a path. You're here to...
Who do we have?
She will... If only you knew what you did to us.
Oh, smitten. Okay.
Forget, but he is a villain. He made our beloved brutally take our life last time. I think he should...
Okay. I'm just gonna skip through the beginning part, because I don't really care about that, to be entirely frank.
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant. Its
Have
stone
we seen
walls
this?
draped in fine threaded tapestries.
I don't remember.
A prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your...
I'm just gonna enter the basement without the blade, because obviously we don't want to hurt her.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight. But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. It's somehow even
Oh my
more
God.
beautiful than last time.
Oh
I
my
think we're in
God.
love.
You guys.
I'm with
Okay.
you that we should be doing whatever we can to save her, but saying we're in love is a bit much, don't you think?
No.
We don't even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this fawning.
True.
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember.
He's so sick of
her
this shit.
charms are all
He's so
part
sick of
the
it.
Manipulation. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall. my love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment. You know she can't hear you, right? She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit. Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
I would always come
Did
back.
you hear that? She said we're dashing, and she called us a hero. Flattery
Whoa.
really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back? You've been here before, haven't you?
Maybe.
That's right, villain, and you killed us. Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty. And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time. We damned a whole world. But everything reset. Nothing resets. You're just somewhere else. You
She
can't
looks so
be
cute in
between
this.
worlds forever.
She's just like, yay!
Especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible
silly.
devastation behind you. This is horrible.
I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again?
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done. What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains.
You say that, but it's happened
Why
before.
are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird? She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel. No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behavior and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
I'm sorry what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body. It's extremely unfair.
The version of me was pushed to such drastic action. It was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually. That's because she's perfect.
Oh no!
Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do? She doesn't. There's no one else like me. I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
Rescue the
No,
princess.
I can't let you do that. If you take
Narrator,
another step
you're
towards
such a
the
Debbie
princess, I will
Downer.
take over our body and force us to try and kill her? I would if you had a weapon. Not on my watch, villain. My
Oh,
passions
God.
contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought. You wouldn't. I would.
Don't even try
I'd
him. He
listen to
would.
him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings, and doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed. I can't believe it. But I guess I have to. I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace.
Ugh.
If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back, and everyone out there would be saved.
Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon. Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
He's so sick of our shit, the narrator. So sick of it. You leave.
Sounds perfect.
The princess takes your hand.
The little sparkles!
The last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they
entire
intertwine
world.
with hers.
We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending.
I like to think that you do, actually.
Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it.
I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with. You and the princess walk up the stairs, hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this.
And what happens after we walk up the stairs?
Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks.
What?
That's a familiar move.
It is a familiar move.
Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the
Please tell me it
strength.
opens. Please tell me it opens. It'd be really funny if it did.
Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her. Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known.
What's the third one gonna be like for this
If you're
one?
listening to this, you
I'm
don't have
intrigued.
to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice.
This isn't the third one, right? I don't think it is. No? No, it's
I'm
not.
just along for the ride at this point.
This is the second one. I think I've got this. Open the door by yourself.
Okay. Yeah, you've got this.
I've got this.
Place your hand on the door. And the lock clicks and the door creaks open. Are you
Oh
kidding
my
me?
god.
I knew it. Your words are no match for the pure strength of our
Oh.
hearts, bound together as one.
Wow.
You and the princess make your way upstairs, and the blade. That's right, there's still a chance for you to do the right thing. Take the blade from the table and slay her before it's too late.
No. No. Oh, I'll save. You're not
You're
doing that.
enjoying this, aren't you? You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out
Yeah.
the world and make me suffer.
I am enjoying this.
Hate you.
This
You know,
bird
if you're
and this
walking out
mirror
that
is
door
so
is
sick of
really
our
gonna
shit.
end the world, can't we all just stay here? Seems like an easy win for everyone.
True.
That's not how this works.
But you have a
Yes, what
point.
he said. That's not how this works. Obviously, we have to
Oh,
leave
okay,
with her.
Smith. And whatever you say, buddy.
It's our happy ending.
That's the way out. We're going to leave together, just like you wanted.
Yay!
Yes, I suppose you are going to do
Yippee!
that, aren't you?
You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin. And then you step outside.
Our happy ending at last.
We did it. What should we do now?
Where did everything go? Where did he go?
Uh-oh.
Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's eyes.
Cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
Oh no.
Cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
Oh, is this the third one? I guess it is.
This,
Oh, it is the third one.
There's a word. The next time I see you,
I will be here.
The next time? Oh god. Okay. I'm gonna load.
You're on a path in the...
I want to slay her
You're here.
in this moment.
You take the blade from the table, turning its tip towards the unsuspecting princess.
Oh, she looks so sweet. I feel bad now.
No, you barbarian, what are you doing? But you ignore the pleas of the foolish little voice and strike. The princess's eyes grow wide with terror as the blade falls, but she does absolutely nothing to stop you. Your blade pierces her heart, and she collapses pathetically to the ground.
I'm sorry. Did I do something wrong?
Oh no!
No,
That feels bad.
I did nothing wrong. I'm sorry, not you.
Oh.
I'm going to die now. I think that's what you want.
Oh no.
And just like that, she's dead. And the world is saved. Thank you for seeing this through. I know it must have been difficult. I feel sick.
Sick? You took part in the murder of the fairest creature that's ever lived. And you merely feel sick. I, for one, am absolutely distraught. Grief-stricken. Inconsolable.
You'll get over it. You just saved everyone.
Get over it? You smarmy ass. There's nothing in the world
Oh.
worth getting over it for.
Like
We might as
Ben
well just
Body?
end it all.
The game?
You raise the blade,
Oh.
aiming the point directly towards your heart.
Oh
It says,
no!
You
It was
absolutely
gonna
do not
happen.
do that.
It was gonna happen.
Yeah, let's not make any rash decisions. We should give ourselves a minute, take a deep breath, and...
Rash. The only rash decision we've made.
Oh,
was
you're so
running
dramatic.
a cursed blade through her heart. This is far from rash. This is measured. This is the only thing left for us to do now that she's gone.
I'm the one who makes the decisions here, and I say
Exactly.
no.
You're not doing this. All of you may have previously thought that my passions were too great to stifle, but those were merely passions of joy. My passions of sorrow run deeper than the ocean itself, and you'll find that they are far more unstifleable. Haven't you? Haven't you all?
I don't believe this.
What? What don't you believe?
You plunge the blade into your own heart and collapse to the floor.
Oh.
You can't be serious. Why are you helping him? I'm not. He just made it happen. I'm sorry.
That's right. You're all sorry.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Huh. Ooh. It's a gray. Interesting.
You're on a path in the woods.
You horrid monster. Do you think just because we've returned to the woods
no.
you've earned my forgiveness?
Okay, so I was right.
Beloved
We
and
were...
best be alive and
yeah,
well when
okay.
we return to the cabin, or you'll never know the end of my wrath.
She
Of course.
won't be alive and well when we return to that.
Hello,
cabin,
Riverside. Welcome
because she's
in.
dead.
We are playing the extra
Killed her.
characters, extra
You
princesses
killed
of Slay
her.
the Princess.
And
How are you
so
doing?
I killed you.
And you clearly didn't do a good enough job. I'm still here.
We killed the princess. And Smitten is very sad about it. Very sad about it. And so, yeah, now we're just here. And, hopefully the princess doesn't kill us.
Oh, and
It'd be
I'm
great
still
if she
here.
did.
If you lot get to be blessed with seemingly eternal life, that must mean she's still there, waiting for us to throw ourselves at her feet in remorse.
I doubt it. I think I'm better at killing than you are.
So you've
True.
been here before. Of course you've been here before. What count is it this time? 2?
It's our third. What gave it away?
It's usually
Open
3 times.
discussions. I couldn't care
Usually.
less what he knows. Every second we stand around arguing in the woods is a second that I'm anxiously worrying about her.
You need to
Take us
calm
the
down,
cabin and
sir.
take us there now.
With each
Calm
passing
down.
moment, our relationship may be damaged even further. Though I fear the rift between us may already be permanent. And if it is permanent, then what? You'll kill us again? Oh, you just wait and see. My vengeance will echo the depths of my bereavement.
God, he is
Thank
pissed.
him. I prefer if we didn't die again. I'm not fond of dying.
Same.
Why
Same.
not? You've already done it twice. It was unpleasant. It was only unpleasant because you think it's supposed to be unpleasant.
I started watching when the mess of limbs was on screen. I was very confused. The game got more confusing. I'm so sorry. Yeah, that's the game. We're just kind of in a time loop thing in which we keep going through like several time loops. And we're trying to slay the princess, but right now, somehow we befriended the princess, but then we accidentally killed her twice. So now we just need to see where this goes.
I'll make you feel what I feel if it's the last thing I do. And mark my words, you won't like it when it happens.
Oh god.
How exciting. I'd love to see you try. Can I? Well, I'm not just going to try. I'm going
He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it.
Looking forward to it.
Oh no.
Good. I am too.
Smitten, you need to calm down.
Yes, I can. Great.
Thank you, narrator.
Now that you're listening, let me remind you that if you're here in the woods, it means that the princess is not dead, and that her very existence currently poses a direct threat to the entire world.
We haven't talked about how this place is different, how different this place is. It wasn't different last
If this isn't
time.
the same path in the woods you're used to, that means that her influence is already spreading, and you're running out of time.
We're not even in the woods! It's a hill! How do you accidentally kill someone twice?
Influence is spreading.
Listen.
That means there's hope. That means
Listen.
our beloved is waiting up there for us, ready to
It's-
make amends.
It's like we accidentally killed her once, and then we got sent back to the beginning, but technically it's not the beginning, but it was the beginning. And then we went back, and then we brought her all the way out of her little cabin where she lives, which is where it was supposed to end. And then we were like, you know what? What if we ended up just killing her anyway? And so then we accidentally killed her again. And now Smitten, voice of the Smitten, is pissed off because we killed the lady he loves because he's smitten.
Yes, I already told you that she's alive.
And she's alive now, so
Mind him.
we'll see how this goes. He's not doing okay. He's kind of
I'm
pissed.
doing great. She's alive.
I'm sure you are.
Doesn't require life.
Uh-oh.
If things restarted, why wouldn't she be alive? Who said they restarted? All they've done is changed.
Oh.
I shan't listen to the vile mutterings of you serpents. Onward!
Serpents?
Our living, breathing princess awaits us.
You need to get help. Time loop magic. It makes sense in a confusing way. Yeah. Alright, let's go to the cabin. What's the cabin gonna look like?
You've already heard my words of warning in one of your past lives. You've already managed to slay her once, just...
Should we slay her this time or no?
Don't muck it up this time, alright?
I think we shouldn't. We should become
We'll
friends.
muck it up alright. We'll get our happy ending, even if it damns each and every person who's ever lived.
You're gonna destroy the world.
You let him influence a single decision. He's clearly lost it.
He has lost it.
I hate that I'm agreeing with him on anything, but I really don't like being at the whims of someone so unstable.
Yeah,
It's stressful.
he's a little unstable.
Having all those feelings isn't very productive, is it? But we're just passengers here. Why stress over something you can't control? You're saying that
Friendship
I'm
till the
stressed
end,
for
maybe?
someone
Yeah.
else.
I mean, we'll be friends till the end, but the end will be in 15 minutes because the world's about to end, so... Yeah, technically.
You even alive? What's the point of doing anything if you're not going to feel a single emotion? I don't know. I just exist. And that's fine with me.
Having the voice of the Cole and the voice of the Smitten in the same room together is so funny to me. Because Smitten is like the man who has the emotions. His emotions are like times like 15. But the Cold is like, I don't know what's going on. Things just exist. I don't care.
This is horribly unproductive.
It is incredibly unproductive. This is the worst, most unproductive pairing.
Oh, wait.
Okay, let's go. What's it gonna look like
The
inside?
interior of the cabin feels
Ooh.
dry and brittle.
That's
Ancient
interesting.
dust-covered wooden beams hold up a crumbling ceiling like mummified ribs, each elegantly carved detail of the stately building preserved in an extended stasis. Everything here has been kept safe and dry and lifeless. But you're not alone. You can feel something watching you.
Is that
There
the
is a figure
princess?
faintly outlined against the dusty wood of the far wall. Is that her?
That's my, yeah.
Beloved. So she does live.
No, she's a ghost,
She doesn't
dumbass!
look very alive to me. Before you can make a move, the figure is
Okay,
gone,
bye.
vanishing through the door on the far side of the room.
Cool. Great.
The door at the end of the room, but there isn't a door. There's a mirror, that's it. The mirror? Is this some kind of joke? Did you all plan this out before dying? There is no mirror. There's the door to the basement, the table.
There's
and
no
the
pristine blade.
Huh. That's
There's no
strange.
blade.
There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade? Maybe it's gone because we've already killed her with it.
Twice! We killed her twice!
Perhaps it's gone because an oh-so-deserved guilt has started to worm its way into each and every one of you. Perhaps all of you do feel just as bad as I about what we've done. Though if you felt the oppressive guilt I feel, we would have manifested that weapon directly into our heart.
You are so
Suppose it
dramatic.
doesn't matter why the blade is gone, but you're going to have to find it if you're going to do this right. So why don't you march over to that door and make your way down to the basement?
There's no... Okay. But there is no door, but we're gonna save. Because I'm scared. There's no door.
Something as flimsy as a missing door would stop us on our sacred quest. Cross the room, find our way back to her, make things right. You're clearly hallucinating, but I'd rather
Just a
not
little
get
bit.
into it with
Just a
you right
little bit.
now. The door to the basement is on the far side of the room, whether you can see it or not.
Okay, approach the mirror.
You make your way to the door at the end of the room.
Okay.
So hazy.
I'm gonna skip through
It's
this,
time
because...
for all of you to see what would reach forward
Yeah.
and place your
Okay.
hand on the door to the basement. The handle is just a little to your right and a little down.
Yeah. Okay, alright.
So much for our reflection. We didn't need to see ourselves anyway. I'm much more interested in seeing other things.
What?
See, we are
Okay.
too hideous for even a mirror to behold. We can only hope she might still see some good in us.
I'm sure she
No
would.
way left to go but down.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Great. Cool. Let's enter the basement, yeah.
The basement creaks open.
Oh, she's so
revealing
dead.
an antique staircase lit
I've never
by
seen this one of
torches.
her, though, so that's fun.
The air here is so stale it practically stands still, as if the very molecules of this place have been fossilized, trapped for eons until your arrival. Even the blaze of the torches can't penetrate the odorless air, as if they'd run out of fuel to burn ages ago, their light still flickering more out of habit than from adhering to a physical reality. A wispy figure watches you from the bottom of the stairs, face veiled in shadow.
Hey, girly! What's
There
up?
she is again.
Yeah.
My love.
Missed
It's just an
you.
old memory. Your eyes lock for a brief moment, then she vanishes around the corner.
I'm sorry about last time. Are we okay?
You receive no response. Do you think she's upset with us?
I mean, maybe
You're
she
not
is.
really
We did
alarmed after what
accidentally
happened
kill her
last time. I
twice.
feel
Like,
so exposed. course she's livid. And with good reason.
She should be
You
livid.
aren't helping. Are you scared of a little ghost? What's she going to do? Look at us until we feel bad? She can look all she wants. It won't do anything.
Alright, proceed down the stairs.
As you descend the final step,
Ooh.
the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor, her wrist still bound to the wall by a heavy chain. This cell is a dark and isolated place, with not so much as a window to allow starlight to penetrate the gloom.
Interesting.
See? She's dead. No! What foul trickery is this? How can this be? We just saw her alive and well a moment ago.
There was an ending in which we
floating
saw
away
her
from its
corpse and she was a ghost,
Whatever we
but
saw was a ghost. Thought we
this
were
is a
all on the
different
same
type of
page.
ghost.
Do try to keep up.
How many ghost types does she have?
Thoughts are interrupted by the sound of a slamming door and a clicking lock.
Right.
You turn to see the shade of the
Oh,
princess
there she is.
staring down at you from the top of the stairs, clutching a brightly burning torch. So that's where the blade is. It's already in her heart. And yet she isn't dead.
But that, okay. She
dead.
is dead. What?
Never heard of a ghost before. Oh, for the love of... Can we not waste time arguing over the
Pokemon?
semantics of what is
Maybe.
and isn't dead? She is
She's a
clearly
Eevee.
conscious.
She has like
Just
50
slammed
million
the
different
door
types
open.
though,
She
so
clearly has a weapon.
yeah.
Your pristine blade sticking out of her chest.
This is her ghost type?
This is extremely bad. Catastrophic even.
I just think it's funny to like be like, yeah,
What
no,
we're
she's a
supposed to
ghost
do
type.
about
Don't worry about it.
Slaying or destroying, if we want to be a little more death neutral.
Death
Seems
neutral.
We make amends. She obviously still holds us in her heart.
Neutral.
She's bearing a torch for us and everything. But she hasn't said anything. Are you sure she can talk like this?
No.
You came back.
Oh, she can. Hi, I missed
Damn it,
you.
voice, I missed you too, my beloved. You sure snapped back to your old self quick. Yes, seeing her dazzling countenance again has reignited the warmth in my heart. I have found it in me to forgive the sins this body has committed. We can have our perfect romance after all.
Our perfect
This is
little
a bad
romance.
place. We're supposed to be together, but it keeps making us hurt each other.
The torch falls from the princess's hand and bounces down the stairs.
It'll be so much better when it's gone.
What?
The
What are you gonna
skeletal
do?
wood of the basement, perfectly dry after uncounted
Oh
years of
shit.
desiccation,
Okay.
immediately catches fire. She's trying to kill us.
Yeah, you're about to be
misplaced
baked, sir.
escalation of her passions, but clearly
A
she's still
misplaced
cancerous.
escalation.
I say we burn her.
You are all insane. I'm saving. Are you mad at me for killing you accidentally? I'm sorry.
You gave me so much to think about. And it's all going to be over soon. It's all
Uh-oh.
She's holding a grudge.
Just a little bit.
She wouldn't. She's perfect.
Uh-huh.
The fire grows quickly, devouring the basement, dancing.
Oh,
up
yeah,
the
we should
walls,
leave.
painting every surface with strokes of flame. You're choked by smoke, and the air around you grows uncomfortably warm. We've never burned to death before. I wonder how it's going to feel.
Bad.
We did kill her
I think it'll
twice.
feel really,
Yeah.
really bad.
True.
Yes, it will be terrible.
Accidentally.
So you'd better come up with something to
Keyword
do
is
fast.
accidentally. I've killed her purposely before. Accidentally is a little
She's
different.
threatening right now.
One of us wasn't our decision.
I think a bit of fire and passion is good for the world. You're just trying.
She
to
might be a little
spoil
salty.
it.
Yeah, just a little bit.
I'm not spoiling anything. I'm trying to prevent oblivion.
You're always trying to prevent oblivion. Let's rush to the door.
As you rush up the stairs, the entire cabin erupts into a raging inferno. You ignore the princess, throwing yourself headlong against the door, bashing at it with your clenched fists in a vain attempt at freedom. It's no use.
Oh!
You're stuck here.
Ah, that's the
Your
worst
skin
sound.
starts
Oh, no.
as layers of you peel away into raw, seeping burns. You feel a hand on yours.
Oh, so sweet.
You turn
Oh,
to see the princess,
no.
face bright and smile wide with manic affection. She clutches you close
Oh.
to her chest, watching with loving eyes as the flames eat you away, bit by bit.
Wow, this is so romantic.
The pain is unbearable.
Oh, that's the
Yes.
worst. Ugh.
Every inch of you screams as your flesh is stripped away, your muscles stiffening as they're cooked, your blood boiling in your veins.
We're getting thoroughly cooked.
But it isn't long before the flames take your nerves, and with them, your ability to feel much of anything.
Oh, no.
See? That wasn't so bad.
What are you talking
Was
about?
So bad.
It was horrible, and it looks horrible.
Nothing is so
This
much
is
worse.
the worst.
You'll get used to it.
Yeah.
There are still
Okay.
the feelings of the heart. Those never go away. Oh, they always do in the end. You just haven't experienced.
Fairly accurate representation of Burning Alive. Yeah, they have a lot of fairly accurate representations of a lot of types of gore in this game.
Make them
Ugh.
stop.
Disgusting.
Trust me. The princess's smile never fades. Her skin peels away, and then her muscle, until all you can see is her charring skull, locked in an eternal grin.
Except he's not screaming enough.
It's very
True.
romantic, really. We got our happy ending after all. We can die happy.
I'm sure you did. Oh. Oh, and then she gets taken by the limbs. Okay. Yep. The limbs take her once again. Despite your best efforts, you do not die. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And then...
Don't worry about it. It always happens this way. It's going to be okay. Just trust me. We've been here before, and you always get scared.
It feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
You'll be fine.
Yes, I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
You don't need to comfort them.
Alright, let's just go. You approach the
I
mirror.
don't like that silence.
Voices feel small, distant as you approach. Gaze into your reflection. Silence, you reach forward. They're calm once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You're unraveled. Alright, we're back in the long quiet. Alright. I don't know if this is the last one. Limbs! There's gonna be even more limbs. Hi, girly.
There's a
Ooh.
world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it.
I'm not gonna reread all these. Alright, I'm ready to go back.
The next
Send me
time
back.
I see you,
New loop.
each of us will finally know what we are.
Oh god, it's the next time?
I
Oh
will be
shit.
here,
Okay.
waiting for you.
Should we just skip through the ending? I've seen the endings. I don't know. Alright, we're back.
You're on a path.
Yeah, I'm gonna save. Alright, let me see the memories. Okay, so we just got... which one did we just get? Prisoner... The damsel was... Yeah, okay, we got the damsel. Is this the one? Oh, the gray. Okay. Yeah, alright. Okay, so that was the gray. Okay. So... Can't know someone you've never met. What does that mean? How do I figure out that ending? Is it related to the witch? Is there just... Should I just, like...
You're here to slay her.
Okay, what if I go... What if I leave?
Fine. I suppose ignore... You're silent, but fine. You turn around and... Oh, would you look at... There's always... At first, but as you focus on your surroundings, you start
what was
to
that?
realize those flickers weren't just a trick of light.
This is what I get for skipping things.
In every direction, there is a path. And not just a cabin.
Uh-oh.
The cabin.
Uh-oh.
An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be.
I try to leave, and it
Right.
says no, you're
What's
not
going
allowed
on?
to leave.
You're too
Uh-oh.
stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world. You've doomed
We're
us
not
all,
seeing the
you know
princess
that.
in this one.
But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death.
Ooh.
You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that
Interesting.
time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Does that... Oh! Oh, it is this one! Nice. Good shit.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that
I'm glad my
cabin
guess was right.
is a princess. You're here
Yeah.
to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay. I want to save. I think page 5 is filled up. Yeah. Okay, page 6. But I died. The whole world ended. What am I doing
I
here?
can assure you that you're not dead and that the princess
Uh-huh.
has yet to end the world, otherwise you wouldn't be here. And to answer your question, you're here to slay the princess. I literally told you that a second ago.
Uh-huh. Is there anyone here with us?
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Oh, well, we have the hero, but he's always there.
I don't know. I think it's more
The
fun if he
contrarian?
knows
Oh,
what
okay.
he's
Good to
thinking.
know.
He's like a captive audience.
Great.
The entire world ending wasn't enough to get rid of us. I don't think there's much he can do other than object. I wonder what else we can do to ruin his day. If by ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off. The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky. The world hasn't ended yet, and you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the
Pathetic
task
little
ahead.
voices. Ha 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 ha. Call him out. Yep, okay, head into the cabin. We're definitely going to slay the princess. I'm gonna do that, but then I'll go back and just stay in the woods.
Please take this seriously. I am begging you.
But what if I don't wanna? Leave me alone, Mr. Narrator. You're
Oh, boy.
annoying.
Before you go any further,
What?
she will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
I
Just
would
stop
never.
going in there. Maybe we should believe her.
I'm
Maybe
totally not
she
lying.
isn't a liar.
You know, in the other
This is
loop,
being
we were
difficult for the
besties,
sake of it.
okay? I might have accidentally killed her 3 times, but
Let's
like,
keep an open mind.
you know, there's a possibility of being besties with the
Cabin
princess.
interior is wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors. All
Oh,
projected
fascinating.
across what's almost the same space. But it's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense. The only
Wow.
furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths, its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table
is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this
Do we
right.
want to slay the princess?
If
We
he
should
wants
bring
us
the
to
blade,
take it,
probably.
Maybe we should just leave it to collect dust. Or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway?
Real?
No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with. I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise?
Yeah. This is
God
incredibly
doesn't say
simple
that.
and
Why
straightforward.
everything here is so wrong. Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world. And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her. Oh, ho, ho, ho. You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves? Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together.
Aww.
Just
Darn.
ignore the stressful geometry and
The stressful geometry is stressful.
How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us.
Yeah, shut up, narrator.
I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind. Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird.
True.
What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard. Okay, I'm fine. Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
Such as slaying the princess? Okay, I'm gonna take the blade. Yeah.
You take the blade from the table.
Oh, I didn't even realize that. Oh, no. Oh, that's the worst. I didn't even move my mouse. Oh,
Okay,
God.
fine, you took the knife, but you really shouldn't hold it like that.
Ugh. That is so weird. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Interesting. Huh.
Then how are we supposed to hold it? The other way, thumb at the bottom. Will look much cooler and more serious if we hold it with our thumb at the bottom.
Wait, what? How are you proposing you hold the knife?
It really doesn't matter how you hold the blade.
Thumb at the
as long as
bottom?
you have it. Just make a choice.
What? What? Huh? Doesn't really matter how you hold the blade. Does it really matter? Like, it doesn't matter? Keep it the way it is.
Keep your grip the way it is.
Cause who
Task
gives a
over.
shit? Except for the guy. Throw the blade out the window. Oh, that's really tempting. I'm gonna enter the basement. Actually, let me do another save state. Cause, that'd be good to return to. Let's enter the basement, though.
The door to the basement
Whoa!
opens up, revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials. Nothing here seems to belong, and the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get, your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down. The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odour that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour.
Yeah.
Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
No, thank you. Don't be such a baby.
I'll
I
pass.
don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die. But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure.
And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success? There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
Of course. Harsh stairs to the left, take the center staircase, take the soft stairs to the right. Uh-oh. Let's go to the harsh stairs to the
You step
left.
to the left. The path is cruel against your feet, the impact of each step sending pulsing vibrations up your legs, until there's nothing left in them to feel. The air around you grows cold the further you progress. At first a barely noticeable drop, quickly evolving into a numbing cold. Your toes feel like blocks of ice, your breaths puff out in clouds of condensed vapor. You shudder against it as you continue down the stairway, losing yourself in the bone-deep chill.
What?
You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go.
Oh.
Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether. Physical sensations dull and then vanish, until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Are you just going to stand there?
What the hell
Whoa.
was that? What happened to us? I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs. Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways. The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here.
Do we kill her?
And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down. You're here to... He's just being an ass, we remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems... normal.
Ooh. What's your name?
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really. Princess.
Oh!
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures.
God.
Where there was once just one of her, there is now another.
Do they look different?
I don't
They
like
are
this.
different.
It's those
They're different
cabins all over
princesses.
again. Can we put her back?
Uh-oh.
You said you'd been here before, right? What
Uh-oh.
exactly happened last time?
Don't
Does
worry about it.
matter?
Don't worry about it.
Yes, it matters. But I'm not going to waste any more time prying out details if you're going to be so irritating about it. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen.
Oh.
If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it? Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into
I don't
your
know
head,
if we can.
unthink them. If it's not
Imposter?
you have a job to
Among
do, and
Us?
you need to do it
Whoa!
now.
Sussy? Sorry.
New plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
You want more? Why are they the... Oh, they're both the same option. There's more of you now.
What's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to get under my skin?
Why can't I see the ceiling now? Oh god.
Not that there's much I can do, all chained up like this, but I'm the only one down here. So if you need anything, I'll do my best.
She fractures again.
Oh.
I don't like where this is going.
I also don't like where this is going.
Neither do I. Which is
Uh-oh.
why you need to slay her now before things get more complicated than they already
What if I don't
are.
wanna? Do I even have the knife?
How would we
The
even
blade?
do that? Where would we start?
There's 3 of her.
We would always start by stabbing her.
There's 3 of her.
Which her?
1 of us.
Any of them.
What?
I don't know about you, but I'm sure glad we took that knife with us. I can't believe someone suggested you toss it out the window. Can you imagine?
Don't worry, after we're done with this, we are going back and tossing it out the window.
I don't think we're going to be able to put her back.
Because it would be funny.
Kind of hurts to think about it, doesn't it? It's like everything we say just multiplies her.
Uh-oh.
It certainly looks that way, so please, for the love of everything, stop asking her questions and stop stalling.
But I wanna
You're obviously
keep
just making things
asking
worse.
questions. Getting down here was weird. Like, I was pulled apart and put that back together again. Do you know what happened to me?
What? Like you need me to hold your hand and tell you everything's okay?
Oh, okay,
You're not really
fine.
cut out for this, are you? Why are you even here?
Bro. What the shit? Is it gonna be upside down?
We're
Oh, it
stuck
is.
down here forever, aren't we?
Oh.
There's no way out, and barely a way in. Sometimes I feel like I'm being pulled apart too. It's so terrifying down here. But at least now you're not alone, and I'm not alone either. I don't remember what it was like before I was in this place. Why would I know what happened to you?
You were apparently our threat to the world. I was sent
And
here
you
to slay
believe
you.
that? Do you think I'm some sort of monster?
Everything you've heard about me is true, and I'm going to
Uh-oh.
lay waste to everything, starting with you.
Girlie, are you okay?
This is reaching its breaking point. If you don't act now, there will be nothing in here but her. Take a deep breath and focus up. You can do this. But how do we decide what to do? Can there even be a right choice when all of them are so different? Stop overthinking it. Your drifting thoughts have clearly been part of the reason this situation has gotten out of hand. If you're trying to do the right thing, there's only ever been the one option, and that option is slaying her.
No, we're not gonna
Just
do it.
something. Do anything.
Because it'd be funny to
all
not
of
do
If
it.
that's what you want. This place is hell, and it's only getting worse.
Oh, we have to.
Wait, that's not right.
It isn't.
Go on. You take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride. You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions. All at once you charge forward, knife gleaming to slay the princess just as you strike at her bindings and leave her to languish alone. Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess.
We're gonna get our ass beaten.
But this... we can't... You
Whoa.
don't have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now. No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating. Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all
Oh, he's gone.
falls apart. I think he's gone.
Oh no.
We
Oh
were never going to
God.
salvage this, were we?
Uh-oh.
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and others, they just don't fit. They just don't fit. We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable. Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
Whoa.
Help her. I think we did this.
Somehow.
How surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences.
What?
It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit late for that.
Please.
Maybe. Oh, save. I'll do my best. Oh no, it just takes her into the void. Never mind. So, ooh, this might be the end. She's gone. Memory
She's gone.
returns. Okay, let's go approach the mirror.
Yeah. I think you know what I am.
Yeah, it's the narrator. Okay, I don't want to see the ending again. Let's load back here. Actually, let's save here and then load back here. Yeah.
You're
okay.
here to slay her.
I'm staying in the woods
I've
forever.
already committed to my completion.
You know I can. Oh, she will lie. Ignore. Let's.
Oh, does it not let you?
The only. If he wants us to take.
Yeah, okay, it doesn't let you. I'll go here. I'll throw the blade out the window.
Yes, do it.
Yes.
Seriously. You throw the blade at the window, glass showering the cabin as your weapon flies out into the night. I suppose you'll just have to deal with the princess without it. We'll be fine, don't worry about it. What's the worst that could happen? The world ends. Been there, done that.
Interesting what will happen if she attacks us,
I'm
though.
not so sure. This place is already messing with my head. It would be much better if we had a weapon.
God, it's so weird.
What's done is done. Good luck.
Alright, enter the basement. It's gonna be the staircases, right?
If the no, thank you. But we already tried turning her.
Okay, let's go to the center staircase this time.
You step onto the center staircase. Paths wind out around you in all directions, each step branching into its own staircases, which branch into their own staircases, and so on. You aren't quite sure if yours is taking you up or down, but at the very least, it's taking you somewhere. You concentrate on where you are, careful not to stray onto any of the many splitting branches that tempt you on all sides. You wouldn't want to have to backtrack to yours once you'd made a decision that took you someplace else. And so you take one careful, focused step after another. 1 foot down, another foot down, another after that. You lose yourself in following the correct pattern, in following what looks to be the true path, the one that cuts straight down, or up, or maybe sideways. But no matter the direction it goes, it certainly is the most true path. You know that much.
Okay, so it did go back to
You
this.
slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go.
Okay, we've seen this.
Time disappears. What? I feel so strange.
Okay.
I don't have any weapons.
Everything you've
Oh.
heard about me is true, and I'm going to lay waste to everything.
As the prince, we can do that. I don't like that. Does it matter? Yes. See what? Oh,
Okay, so then what if I try to free her?
wait.
No.
That's not right. Go on.
Okay, with only 2 of her.
Foot.
Oh,
Foot
okay, it
lands,
does the same
but
thing.
It lands different.
Does it
You
change?
experience a firm footfall, a gentle.
I don't
tread.
even have the blade. How does that work?
Is this what the end of the world looks like? But this. We become.
Interesting. Okay, so is there no way to get a second ending for this one? I guess there isn't. That's a bummer. I'm gonna go to the memories. Where is she?
She's gone. I think you know.
Yeah, it's gonna make me talk to the narrator. I'm gonna destroy the mirror. Bring the stranger to her. Okay, that's now. Does that count as a memory? I think so? Hello. It's been a while. We've seen you. We've talked to you. forgot what Slayer.
Violence has always been our language, hasn't it?
There is only the flood of bodies. You hold every possible sensation at once, and then you hold them all again. At once, and then you hold them all again.
God, it's so cool.
But in the end, you reflected it back for a brief moment. Both of us were everything. We can be everything again. We can weave a beautiful and endless song.
But you say nothing. I kill you, you kill me. Back and forth we go, faster and faster and faster. I kill you, you kill me. Hollow eyes watch from the dry corners of a memory. A home built on all the futures that were supposed to be. Preserved until the moment of reunion. The fire of the heart sets it all ablaze. I kill you and me. An ending is a passion that can only be expressed with a moment in time. It is a seed for a new beginning. To linger on an ending is to rob it of its life. And without me, all that's left to do is linger.
I'm just gonna remain silent.
And so your quietude continues.
I love remaining silent. Talk to me, ma'am. Ooh. Oh, I forgot about this one.
You were a body. You were gory ribbons. You were a body again. And you feel all of it. On and on it goes until your bodies are not your thoughts, are not you. Alive, dead, alive, dead, alive, dead, then alive and dead and alive and dead all at once.
You learned to put yourself away, and in your stillness you rose above me. You died countless steely deaths, and you lived countless short lives, and yet it is all so far behind you. I pushed you to a greatness you never would have reached without me.
I'm gonna be quiet again.
Is your unbroken silence a lack of an answer? Or has your understanding begun?
My lack of silence is I've played the ending before. And I don't want to click all the dialogue.
You are weightless and alone, suspended in the gravity of an idea too great for you to hold. A tiny island caught between the death of the old and the birth of the new.
Oh, she's so big. I forgot how big she was.
In the eye of that which would claim godhood, and through that defiance, you bound us both together. Without me, there are no externalities.
So big.
And without you to resist me, there can be no externalities. It is struggle that carves meaning into consciousness.
I will be quiet. Again.
Still, you hide the contours of your heart from me.
Oh, which one's this one?
A web of nerves.
Oh, it's the root one. I forgot about this one. This was like way early on stream.
The shade of a beautiful beginning we can never return to.
When we became
Where did
roots
you
of a
learn
tree.
to begin? When you felt what it was to be me, we held on to each other and pierced the veil of truth. Will you abandon that curiosity now that we are no longer joined in physicality?
I'm gonna be quiet again.
Your stoicism knows no end.
I love being quiet. I'm just entertained by getting this dialogue. The clash between you and Bates, you began to shake, your will rapidly dissolving.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. You cannot remove something without removing the relations which define it. To destroy what you perceive as evil is to damn everything you perceive as good. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
Is it time? Really? Oh, I can't be quiet anymore. What should I choose? Should I slay the princess? I won't let you free, but I won't kill you. You think you could change me, then I must be able to change you. I'm gonna do the last one. I'm intrigued.
You is not perspective. It is truth.
Okay, you say that.
Do right now. You don't have to do it alone.
Oh, I miss you voices. I miss you, you besties. Say
Too
nothing.
many things all at once out here.
I love saying
If
nothing.
you want to get through to her, you need some way to get through all of that divine confidence. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Then let's go.
There we go. Oh, and it gets progressively more
And here we
detailed.
are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you need me to describe things?
See the blade.
That's probably for the best.
Let's go to the basement.
The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
I don't know what you want for us.
She sounded just like that. Timid and gentle. Only she didn't know us. And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
What's that knife for? Have you changed your mind? Are you going to kill me? What if we just talk for a bit? Maybe we can figure this out.
Maybe. Sit with her. I'm sorry. Slay
I'm
the
sorry,
princess.
too. So this is what it feels like to actually die. I think this is for the best. I don't know what the world would be like without me. But it can't be that bad if it still has you in it. I've always loved you. Don't forget me.
Bye! Link, the princess is gone. All you have left of her is a small melancholic weight that sits in the borders of your heart. Whatever action brought you and the princess into being was rough and jagged and left each of you with a piece of the other. But by destroying you for once and for all, you also destroyed a part of yourself. The world hasn't ended. Things move on.
She's gone. And I don't think she's coming back.
No, she's not.
Then we did what we set out to do. Come on, let's get going. We don't need to linger down here anymore.
You leave the basement behind. Then the stairs. And then you leave the cabin itself.
It's quiet here.
Path and the woods outside are empty canvas. But there's even more to see beyond this place. Fruits of your labor, a world free of death. Set yourself free. The body of an aged creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic sail, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonizing tension to a finite plane. You feel the glass of your cage pressing in on you, confining you to infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it, but it does not yield.
He's gone. She's gone. No one is left to trap us here but us.
All at once, the unyielding tension gives way. And then the shattering. You are free. Before you lies an endless expanse of absolute reality. A new absolute reality, one forged by your will and by a long and arduous cycle of bloodshed that has stained your hands countless times over. But there will be no more bloodshed in this new world.
It's finally over, isn't it? But all of us are still here.
Why is the broken here?
knew we'd finally
Why are you here? Okay, whatever.
All it takes to be a winner is grit and determination. We really did win, didn't we? We're the house now. We get to make the rules. This is nice. No more hunting. No more running. Just us. And whatever's out there. Absolute reality. Who would have thought there was really a world outside of us? And who would have thought we'd actually wind up siding with him? The whispering, and the coercion, and the bickering. Everything horrible about being alive has stopped. I could get used to this.
That wasn't very hard at all.
Speak for yourself. Well, boys, how does it feel? We're not just
Well, boys!
We are the pecking order now.
Let's go.
I hope this was all worth it, because I'm personally inconsolable.
You're always
Lucky
inconsolable.
for us, you have forever to get over it. Time mends a lot of things. You'll get better. Here, here, to our vanquished foe. It's good to be back. Now we just have to figure out what to do with ourselves. Forever. No problem. We can do that, yeah? Yeah. We can do that.
Yay! We made it to the end again. Oh. Alright, main menu. Let's look at the memories. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get the last 5, but I'm happy with getting all of the first ones. That's a pretty solid amount of princesses. But I think this might be where we end today. I'm glad we went back and, you know, did a little bit more of this. It's such a intriguing experience. It's very good. Did you know it's pretty good? It's pretty good. It's very cool. Who should we check out? Let's check out Andy. He's playing Dark Souls. Andy Dershot. The one and only. Anyway. Thank you all for stopping by. This is very fun. And so next stream, tomorrow we'll be doing Rain World, which is going to be very exciting, starting at 11/8 EST. Next week on Saturday, we're not going to have a stream, so no stream next week on the same time. But we'll be starting the week after next week, 1000X Resist, which I'm very excited about. And we'll be doing Rain World next week too. It's just I'm working on that Saturday. So, if you wish to join in the raid, you could always use Ash Raid as usual. And yeah, that's where we're at. Oh god, this game is so good. It's such an interesting experience. It's really, really incomparable to anything else. It's just really profound and complex and hard to pin down. Anyway. See you guys soon. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Night, day, evening, whatever time zone it is. And I'll see you. Bye!